and good evening, everybody. Oh my god, it's good to be back. I gotta say, man, this day was quite a roller coaster ride between figuring out if I can actually stream today or not because of the internet. Oh my god. Anyway, in the meantime, hello there, anonymous gifter. Thank you so much for hyping me up like this. 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, man. Much of also good evening, sir. The tech team for the save. Yay! Let's go. Yes. Oh my god, it came in at the clutch at 9. Oh my god. So it's like 9:30 right now, 9:35, and they came at 9. God, it's so close. Nemesis, hello there, sir, and welcome. Hiding Dave, good morning, sir. Snatching up both of the first promotions. I didn't need to actually reconnect to the server because of the Twitch server. It's not my internet. Hopefully, it worked out fine. Anyway, we do have Yllark with Pompilidae today going against Hazaggi and Tidube, and this is going to be a 2 versus 2. I really wanted to get yesterday's 2 versus 2 also, and I do want to apologize for what happened yesterday. It was kind of unfortunate that we had all of that happening, like first of all, the first 2 versus 2 wasn't actually getting done. Then the 4 versus 4 was delayed. I actually took a look at the game over there. It finished with 2 hours after I started the stream. So you can imagine we would have waited quite a bit if we would have stayed over there for that second 4 versus 4. They did have that week, that particular time to finish the game. So I guess they were kind of in a pinch with all of the timings. But anyway, it looks like we do have the 4 bans done by the players, or actually I think there's going to be more. I don't know. Let's see. We do have Yllark going for Basil, the second, and of course that's the Byzantium Riddle. We do have Rome taken out by Hazaggi and Dubia, while Yllark is going to go for Theodora. Wait, are there actually 6 pre-game bans? It might be. Anyway, CTI is also going to be taken down by Yllark. It looks like the players are going for a bit more of a, I would say, aggressive ban over here. They do want to take out those civilizations that do have quite a bit of power at the beginning of the game against their opponents, not to mention, of course, the flexibility of Rome. Philip II is also going to be banned here, and to be honest, by the looks of these bans, I would imagine they would want to play something like Pangea. That's another question that I have. Is this tournament played only on Pangea or not? That's a very, very interesting question. Anyway, it was a breezy time, but the stream started. Woohoo! Rafifi, Bosabo Silvia video. And yeah, man, it happens. Also, I did notice, and I do have to apologize for this. Did my YouTube run in the background over there? I didn't have my headphones on, so I didn't hear there was some extra sound. I guess I'm gonna need to cut that beginning over there. Well, I do cut them anyway until, before I put them to YouTube, but I do have to apologize for that. I have no idea. It was, I think, news or something from the news cycle. I didn't, since my internet just came back online, a lot of the systems that I had just, you know, took up started off by themselves because they got internet again. So yeah, I was busy getting my coffee. I got got ready for the game. Anyway, it looks like we do have another ban wave. Looks like Rough Rider is going to be taken down by Yllark, and Hazaggi is going to go for Gandhi, India's leader. Now also I saw the beginning of the Historia's game earlier. It wasn't the same ban. They took Rome and the Ptolemaic in one side, Poland and Scythia on the other one. Oh, I see. So yeah, very nice civilization over here. Colombia will make it. Well, by the looks of it, they're not banning it. They're staying away from banning Gran Colombia, which you can imagine it is going to be quite dangerous to have to go against. We're going to need to see. Yllark is going to go for Khmer. I do have to point out Yllark does have the first pick here with Pompey, so they will try to get an advantage from actually having that first pick. I've heard actually quite a few players saying that sometimes it is actually better to have the second pick because of those 2 choices that you make, and even if your opponent does pick something, you can counter pick relatively quickly, so you can get an advantage from it. Anyway, let me actually set everything back up over here. I think it works. It works. Oh, I do need to. Oh my god, yes. YouTube. There were some comments over there on YouTube. That's what I missed. It is what it is. There we go. Okay. Khmer by Yllark. Interesting. Simming. Oh, okay. Let me mute my cell phone over there. There we go. Finally, I got to actually respond there. Anyway, hello there, Ethereum. Good evening, sir. Thanks to the Anonymous tonight. Oh yes, man. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Much appreciated. The best emos. There we go, Ethereum. Yes, I'm glad you have them, man. And again, thank you so much, Anonymous. We don't need to wait for them to actually finish this. By the looks of it, with Khmer being chosen over here by Yllark, they are taking quite a bit of time to think about their next option. We already have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 options, so we might actually see Hazaggi over here needing to choose the last one. They might actually go for direct banning the civilizations in the games. Yeah, without any pre-game bans. These might actually just be the bans, right? They won't use the CWC draft, the one that we're using with MPH. We do have standard resources, spawn guarantee resources. Looks like world H new origins. It's set to standard right now, even though I think it's actually going to be classical when they get in. I'm actually not that convinced how they choose the map. Now, I was also taking a look at the a site that gives them. There we go. This. What do we have over here? Standings. Do we have standings? Do we have standings? We do have Hazaggi with Tidube with actually 4 wins in a row. Softstyle with Chuck is tied with them. Yllark and Pompilidae are also tied with them. So you can see over here on the first place we do have these 2 teams going against each other, and they will try to get supremacy. It looks like we do have also the last band, Simon Bolivar. It's not gonna make it. Gran Colombia got taken down by Hazaggi, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna pick over here next. We do have probably, yeah, it's all fine with the 0. Oh, Pompey over here is actually gonna need, well, I'm gonna need to actually rejoin because Pompey, yeah, I mean, let me actually rejoin because they're not doing the draft anyway, so I'm pretty sure it's fine to rejoin whenever. Magic
Rulox has joined the round table.
Magic Rulox, thank you so much for the follow, sir. The map is preset, I think it's Pangea standard. Oh, okay, the map is preset. Okay, I mean that, yeah, that definitely makes sense. We do need to take a look over here. What did they actually manage to do? So this is in the previous game they did manage to take out Tirits and Barsake. Looks like Yllark and Pompey did that with Hazaggi and Tidube managing to take out Firsos and Liege, putting them in the lower bracket. This is the upper bracket, and it looks like on the top part of it we do have this game that was needed to be played yesterday, Task for Fish and Under the Gun, going against now weekend Mikado. I did ask them to tell me when they're actually gonna get their game going, because for sure we do want to see that game. Softstyle and Chuck are waiting in the next phase for the winner of this game to see exactly who are they going to play against, and the winner of this will play against the winner of the game we're watching today. Looks like also Sejong is going to be picked up first over here by Yllark. We do have Hazaggi with Tidube and Pompey that need to pick 2 civilizations. Sejong over here does have, as you've seen, the capacity to defend himself even at the early stages of the game. We've actually seen quite some amazing performances over there being done with big Sejong. I think the last time we see him rise and do amazing stuff was actually with who was it Miguel, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, unbelievable how much he did manage to defend his opponent over there and counter-attack into him, taking him down. We do have Hazaggi over here that needs to pick. Looks like Tidube is gonna go for his safety pick. Gorgo is one of his most played civilizations, I would say, with Hazaggi that needs to pick another leader over here. We do have also Pompey that needs to pick the second civilization of their team here. Pompey is making Pikachu face. Yeah, he's not surprised at all that Gorgo's getting picked in this game. I gotta say, so many times Tidube did actually play with Gorgo, so definitely not a surprise. We're gonna see. I still can't understand why Sejong is better than Serdok. It's for the extra culture that you get because of the science that you're making. So basically, you max out the science, you do get some extra culture from you know, pen, brush, and voice and stuff like that. But when you discover those civics and technologies, as you can see over here, when you complete your first technology from a new era, receive double the science per turn as culture. So you do get a bit of a culture boost whenever you're discovering these. It's quite important to actually get that extra science. And of course, that adds up significantly. We do need to see if he's actually going to get to use his Hawachas against his opponents, and we're going to need to see if his opponents are actually going to pick something that is going to be a bit too hard to handle for Monsieur Sejong here. I do have to say that I was a bit surprised that he could actually, or in that particular situation, I guess it was a lot of the land that did actually make a big part of what happened over there between the conflict of Sejong and actually, yeah, Sejong played by Miel and his opponent. If I remember correctly, it was something like Zulu actually as his opponent. He did manage to do amazing or something. It was a very, very, very strong civilization, well known for its war capabilities, but it escapes me right now. Anyway, we do have Hazaggi with a Pound Maker. It looks like that's going to be their second choice, and actually both of these are quite good choices when it comes to simming and warring. Pound Maker's extra trade out capacity does allow him to actually get that extra food, extra production going. His bonuses towards those internal trade routes are actually quite significant if you do manage to get them in the city that you plug in Magnus and you create the trade post there. We do have Tidube on the other side with Gorgo that will benefit from a lot of culture from those replacement theater squares, his acropolises, not to mention he's gonna get to use his extra damage that comes out of his military policy number. We do need to see what Pompey and how this is gonna be played out here. Sejong is definitely a good choice against both Poundmaker and Gorgo, but I do not really trust Sejong's ability to get a lot of gold, while I do trust Poundmaker's ability to get enough gold for him to upkeep Gorgo. I do have to say a lot of the times with Gorgo there is a bit of a problem with Movemba Zinga. Oh, I like this. Anyway, we're gonna see so and Gao Mubeba just running everywhere around the map, smashing. Okay. I mean, I guess somebody's gonna eat some pineapple. Yeah. Good evening, Eddie Coffee. Hello there, sir. Good Abend, closing. Willkommen. We get a stream today indeed. Also, good evening, Rambling Man. Hello there, sir. It's maybe because I see Sondok with Big City. One is play tall, the other wide. I think actually both have the same capacity of playing tall and or wide between Sondok and Sejong? Yeah, Sejong. Anyway, we're going into the first game over here, and it looks like it will be Pangea. Let me start up the prediction for how many remaps. We do have 0, 1, 2 over here with a submission period for 5 minutes, and you do get the chance of correctly predicting and winning more points. Let's actually see what will we have on the first map on this Pangea. Looks like it's going to be kind of a crabby kind of. Is it just me that it's imagining like a crab here, like with the eyes in the middle over here and his like claws on the right side and on the left side his legs? Is it just me that's seeing this? Also, it's true Movemba is a good early warmonger, but it's a good simmer with the bonus of on the great merchant and artist. Yes, I do tend to agree. It's amazing how Movemba can actually sim and war at the same time. It's
Thou
just me. Okay,
Primer.
okay, I get it.
Thank you for the 18 months full of amazing streams.
Thank you, sir, for the 18 months. Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. Dankeschön. It's a meta gross. Yeah, reminds me of the Fat of the Land album cover by Prodigy, which is a crab. Yeah, exactly, right? Wait, is that Fat of the Land? That's how it's called? I remember Prodigy having I would say crab or whatever on other albums as well. They really like the crabs, but anyway, it is what it is. Let's actually take a look at the civilizations here. Let's come back to the game and see how this works. We do have Bemba Adzinga on the west side of the map here. He's actually gonna have Cree to his east side. That means they will probably fight each other. It's probably gonna turn into a 1v1, or it might actually turn into a 2 versus 1 and a 1v1. Okay, that might be actually a bit bad, or 2 versus 1s, depending on how you want to see it. Anyway, we do have Congo over here with a bit of fresh water from his rivers. He will get to place his cities towards the north and towards the east side over here quite easily. He has another city with a freshwater tile oh no, he does not actually. A cat is stopping it from settling there. Oh, it is what it is. He might actually take out a cat. It is what it is, you know. Extra city is always good. Now we do have also to take a look on the right side. The Cree over here is gonna have one of these pastures, 2 pastures, 3, 4 pastures available for him in Mickey Civ6 to get those bonuses towards his internal trade routes. You can imagine he's gonna be quite happy when he sees this, especially since his ally is very far away. Neither of the teams can actually set up international trade routes using the water to generate more gold or anything. They can't even trade with each other, and they're gonna need to rely on city-state to trade with for some international gold or a lot of their internals to be booming. And that's one of the advantages that Hazaggi has with Cree over here. He's gonna be happy to hear that he's gonna get extra gold and food from each of these trade routes that are gonna be sent towards the city of Mickey Civ6. He will probably need to help this with Gavron Plaza. I doubt that he's actually going to put a Diplo quarter, but I've seen it done before. Actually, in the previous week, we've seen this done before with somebody that did try to min-max as much as possible the internal trade routes that were going there. And it looks like we're going to have a relobby turn 1. Yeah, on Mash. What is Mash? What? 2, 4, 6. Did they not put the correct map or settings or what? I used to know Liam from the Prodigy back in the late 80s. Whoa, you actually knew him? Amazing, man. They did some amazing work. I gotta say, some of the latest albums over there, they are quite amazing, but they did, in some of the songs, did go out of their way to create something that is beautiful, totally different from their how to say aggressiveness most of the time that you hear in their songs. I don't know if you know Stand Up for example from Prodigy. That I think that was basically the pinnacle of their career over there in music. Anyway, let me actually take a look over here on the links so we get back in the game in the new lobby whenever I see it actually put up. No, that did not put up. I know. Anyway, I guess we're going to need to wait a little bit more to see what's going on there. Meme? Oh, I see. They didn't see the same spawn. Oh, that's what happened over there. Okay, thank you. That's actually pretty good. So interesting. Oh, one of them I think actually has the beta on because there was an update today for the beta, which reminds me, I do need to get on the YouTube these patch notes done for my YouTube channel. But unfortunately, because I didn't have any internet today, and another unfortunate thing, guess what? Adobe programs actually require you to have internet to activate the license for the other stuff, like you get fonts from them and stuff like that you get to use, and you need to guess what? Be connected to the internet to have it work. I did open up the projects to try to do, for example, the animations to work during the day or something like that, but no, it just totally mixed all of my fonts weirdly. So I said, no, this is not happening. And anyway, it is what it is. I think we can set the map, right? We can go for Pangea. There we go. Pangea. Standard Regis SR. I don't see the lobby up. That's the reason I'm not actually doing anything in the game here. I don't see the lobby up. Oh, I see Yllark did open up the game, so we might be a few seconds away from actually seeing the lobby put up, so we can get in, and maybe this time we're gonna see the same map. I did notice there were quite a few meta changing settings in the new BBG. One of the big things over there is the district discount did get nerfed, which is something that the players most of the time do use, a lot of the times do use on their empires, and they do manage to get significant advantages from having that bonus on them. Now we're going to need to see how this will actually change the player's opinion of how they should approach the simming part of the game from the beginning, and if we are going to see major meta shifts because of this. I did also notice there were some changes done to religion, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually take a look. Quite a few changes for Maori, a few changes for other civilizations operations as well. Actually, oh, we do have quite a few changes now, but I don't think we're playing with it. I'm pretty sure actually we're not playing with it today because I didn't see an announcement from the 2v2 2 versus 2 tournament leaders. I hope you enjoyed the beta changes. Governor, Smoke Shopping Ally Arena will move 4 turns to establish from 5 turns, a little bit of a boost over there. Initiation it's also down to 30 faith from 35 faith, which I gotta say, well, we're gonna actually need to see it done, because to be honest, I haven't seen oh my god, amazing bonuses gathered by this initiation as before. Yes, in some niche scenarios you could actually do it, and I guess it did give you a significant advantage in those niche scenarios, but most of the time I haven't seen the players actually benefit that amazingly from it. Great Zimboy now gives 2 traders on top of the 2 trade out capacities. Nice, that's a nice added bonus to the wonder. Aerodromes building cost down to 15. I don't think we should buff airports at all, but sure, I mean, why not? I guess we're gonna see more planes in the air. Easier methods for the players to actually get I don't know what's going on. It looks like Yllark closed his game again. He might have actually forgot. Let me get some info over this. Maybe we can get an answer of what's going on there. No, I think he actually totally forgot to get the beta on and restart update. Okay. It says beta wasn't on. They don't know exactly what's going on. They will relobby soon. So I guess, you know, it is what it is. We just need to refresh the page and wait until they actually do it. It's fine. It is what it is. I guess in the meantime, we can actually take a look at the patch notes, right? Let me put it up on the screen here so we get to see them. BBG server, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. There we go. Let's actually take a look. Okay, there we go. So American Lincoln, no more units maintenance reduction. This is, I think, it's gonna take out Lincoln from a lot of the top choices of the players over here. Teddy Rough Rider combat bonus delayed by 1 era, from antique era to industrial era to classical to modern. Yeah, okay, I mean, this is probably gonna nullify the Corsair attack that Teddy Rough Rider had, which was quite amazing, but now with only a +3 possible, not even +3 possible. I think it had the last time +4 or something. Yeah, now +3, it's not gonna be that amazing. Actually, is it +2? It's +2. He's gonna have +2. That's not gonna be enough. Anyway, now gets Freshwater Spy if it dies or gets captured on China Wu Zetian. Yongle Science and Culture per population to 0705. That's a lot, by the way. Yongle looks like he's gonna be quite amazing when it comes to generating science just from his population count. If I remember correctly, at some point there was a nerf on this, so I guess maybe they just gave Yongle the normal stats. Colombia bonus movement delay to political philosophy. Okay, I mean, I guess the scouts will be less annoying at the beginning of the game, which is good, but still when he's gonna get to political philosophy, he's gonna get it back, so you know, it's fine. Let me actually take a quick there we go, we got the relobby up. I'm joining. Okay, next up we do have Dutch Wilhelmina. Campus now gives 1 admiral point. Okay, I guess it will make it competitive in the annual points a little bit, but he still needs to probably get a few projects done so he can actually get something. Polders now don't have movement change for everyone. It was not possible to do it only for Dutch units. Oh, I see. Now, okay, it is what it is. Ethiopia Menelik II now gets science and culture from faith if the series is settled on a resource or a hill from only a hill. Oh, so he can settle on resources as well as hills. Not bad, actually. Okay, not bad. Let me actually take a look at the 0ms. If I have some, I have some, so I'm gonna actually quickly rejoin so we get to fix the 0ms issues and we get to quickly ready up so we can read some more. Let me actually take a look at the next ones. Germany, Ludwig. Wonders and unfinished wonders get +1 culture per adjacent districts from +2 from finished wonders only. Okay. Yeah, it's not like we actually see him in the games anyway. Greece extra Joker card delayed to early Empire from Code of Laws. This is a bit of a problem actually. It will slow down Greece quite a bit. We do have Inca Pakachuti gets a 50% reduction when buying mountain tiles. Sure, I guess he's getting the Canada reduction. We do have India Varus obsoleted ballistics instead of combustion, so you can't. Okay, very nice. Khmer Jayavarman Holy Site gets +1 faith from when adjacent to river from +2. So again, another slow nerf in Khmer to try to align it with all of the other faith civilizations. It looks like it took quite a bit of a hit over here. It is what it is. No more easy +3s for Khmer with River Goddess. No, it is what it is. Let me actually take a look at the spawns because now we did get back in the game, and Sejong, I gotta say, he's between Kree over here and his opponent Tidube on the east side. We do have them sprinkled in 1-1-1-1 at a decent amount of distance between them, but I do have to say I do feel like for example Congo over here is quite he has quite a bit of an advantage because he can actually settle towards the city-state of Cahokia and try as much as possible to keep Kree contained, while Kree will not have that much land on the east side, especially since Korea is probably going to take quite a bit of this land. I do see easy settles over here next to Seoul. He did just put that city on its spot over there, and he's going to get the stone tiles improved. He's also going to get some silks to work over here to the southeast, while he has some bananas for the extra food. We do have him also to the northwest with another possible city next to that river where he does get some bananas to improve, and again another silt tile for the extra culture with multiple cities to go for the north and the west side over here. He's well, we're going to need to see how Hazaggi is going to deal with this double threat he has in front of him. Sejong is also in a double threat environment. He is between his two opponents. He has Greece on the east side and Kree on the west side. Also, Star Spanky, bună seara, domnule. When will we get a new hat? This one is so 2021. Oh my god, yes, new hat fund. We need to make new hat fund. I think actually we're gonna need to make something like a France fund or something, because there's a new land in France and oh my god, I want to go. Bonsoir monsieur Andirao, bienvenue. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Now we do have, do take a look at Gorgo spawn also to the east side of the map over here. We do have Sparta coming up with scouting 2 turns. He does have his own river network over here to settle on, but I gotta say, this looks like it's gonna be a 1 river network. We do have him with at least one city that he can place in the south and one in the north, and that's about it with the fresh water that he has available in his immediate vicinity. He's gonna have one lake over here, but that's gonna be quite close to Korea. I'm actually quite curious if he's gonna go as far as to the west side to see what's going on over there. Korea does also have Eye of the Sahara over here to southeast to go for, even though I don't really see him settling it from the beginning. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to mark spots with a lot of hills next to it, so he can actually get the maximum amount of bonuses for his mines next to Seons. In the cities of Sparta, he's gonna have some truffles over here to work for the extra cold. Quite a few camps actually to improve in his immediate vicinity, with more deer tiles also appearing here. We do have him also with some mountains. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna try to get his Gavron Plaza something else set up over here to the south of Sparta, trying to use the mountains for the adjacency towards some campuses, some acropolises, and or some other districts. Gavron Plaza, campus, you know, acropolis, campus, and so on and so forth. Like, you can place quite a few ones using a Gavron Plaza to try to beef up the adjacency of multiple districts here. Now, we do have him also with another possible city to the southwest of Sparta, so 3 cities can be hit by a single Gavron Plaza if he actually places it there. Now, we've seen also the players try as much as possible to keep tiles for the aqueduct/industrial placement, and we've seen also a bit of tilting of opinions towards actually prioritizing the industrial/aqueduct placement later on in the game, then trying to min-max the adjacency that you're gonna have towards commercials, for example, or even theater squares. A lot of the times the extra production that you have mid to late game coming from those industrial zones with the aqueducts does allow you to overwhelm your opponent, which is very important. Also, let me actually see, I told him this some time ago. Yeah, Yeah, it is. He needs an Abraham Lincoln hat, one of those. Oh, the pointy one. Yeah, yeah. No points in the remap pool. Pashers on the Eye of the Sahara. Wait, there's actually no points in the remap pool? Well, oh no, there are some points in the remap pool. There are like 153 points for the one remap here. It is what it is. I guess you guys lost your points. I see how it is. You guys lost your points in the last few days. He needs something more flamboyant. Oh, why do I need something more flamboyant? Come on, man. Yeah. Why does it need to be sticking out, you know? Anyway, we do have Cree meeting Congo to the west side, and I do have to say Congo does have very, very strong units to use at the beginning. The Engao Mobebas are legendary, especially defending against ranged units. We do have Hazaggi over here getting his settler out in 2, and looks like Miki Civ6 did get animal husbandry. He knows about the horses next to his city center. I really like also the geothermal fissure that he is on, and I do have to point out they are on 2 different continents. Both of the teams actually are on 2 different continents, so they can actually benefit from trading with each other those resources they have extra. We do have to take a look also if Gorgo met Korea. No, Korea sent a scout to the northeast and did not actually send one directly to the east side. Wait, does he know about Eye of the Sahara? Oh, he doesn't know about Eye of the Sahara. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, look at this. Anyway, your trademark is wearing a hat when streaming in the house. Might as well go all the way. Yeah, I guess go for something extravagant, spicy, unique, colorful, happy, and all of those words. Okay, what do they see on the other side? They don't see much. Do they see loyalty? Yeah, they do see loyalty over here. So they know where Korea is. They know it's between them. They don't know exactly how much distance, but they do know it's between them. I don't think Kree sees anything though. Okay, so we do have Pompy and Yllark actually using their remap token, so it's gonna go for at least one remap over here. It looks like Pompy with Korea and Sage, Korea and Congo are not actually gonna want to play this particular map. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe they will try to actually get on a map that allows them to trade with each other. And to be honest, it does seem like Kree over here is gonna have a significant advantage from having those internal trade route bonuses. Yeah, he might actually take both of them. Now we do need to see also if maybe they are trying to land on a map, and this is probably gonna be an answer in the post game chat. If they were trying to get a map that would be like east versus west kind of type, or at least north versus south, rather than them sprinkled in a line in the middle of the continents. Well, we're gonna need to see. I'm gonna ask them, or at least I'm gonna try to remember to ask them. Kvik also, hello there, sir. I consider this ad as a staple of the stream. Without it, it would be like a Witcher without cable. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Oh my god, wait, do I actually need to wear a hat from now on for like years to come? Guys, you're gonna need to get me a better hat. I'm just saying, man, I'm not sure if this one is gonna be there for years to come. The winner gets a triply, yeah. Okay, I like that. He needs a Teddy Rough Rider hat with a one-sided flip up. Yes, I do want to second that matchups. I do want one of those. Also, since I've seen it in Yellowstone, I really want a Stetson. Oh my god, amazing. That original, you know, cowboy hat over there from America. But anyway, let's come back to the game here. We do have Pompey on the west side with the possibility to actually go for the code tile if he wants to. But by the looks of it, if he stays in place, he's still going to get his 2-2 and the 3-2 banana. We do have, if I remember correctly, we should have actually BCY on. Yeah, capitals only and balance. They're going to get that base 2-2 if they don't think taking out any resource. We do have quite a few settles for him to go for, and again, he is actually on the west side of the map. This time the quality of the land does look like it's a lot better. Not only that, we do have quite a few rivers for the freshwater, we do have more mountains, and I do see, for example, a +6 campus that can be set next to the mountains and the geothermal fissure. Easy peasy science over here for Congo. He's gonna have tundra in the south and some desert, which is not gonna be ideal at all to actually settle. We're going to need to see how he's gonna try to make use of his next cities. Definitely easy settle over here on the marble tile to benefit from that extra culture and get that 2-2-1 base. Not to mention he does have a few 2-2s there to work anyway. Possible, you know, pyramid placement, just saying, you know, you might actually get to use an extra builder here and some extra charges. Next up, we do have, surprise, surprise, Kree. Oh my god, wait, this is this better or worse? I think this is better, right? This is better actually. Because initially I thought it's worse, but to be honest, thinking about it more, I think it's better for Yllark and Congo. They can trade on the water. They're actually, their ocean is right between them. It's gonna take a while to trade, but anyway, they will get to trade. They have this option over here to set up cities on the coast on each side, and they can send those trade routes between each other. This is gonna be extremely valuable, and we're going to see if they're gonna get this setup going. And of course, if you do have this map chosen, because we're still turn 3, where they still have 7 more turns to discover their territory and see if they do like this land or not. Looks like CivFR is gonna also benefit from some crocodiles, this time on a plains hill, so they're gonna get some production bonus. We do have him with another easy peasy settle over here next to that crocodile to the north. A lot of rivers for the Kree as well. Now his bonus to trade routes though, it's almost non-existent. What does he have? 1, 2, 3, and all of them are in the 3rd ring. Oh, 4. Actually, he has 4, but all of them are in the 4th ring. This is not ideal at all for Kree. He's gonna get these bonuses quite late in the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually gonna settle cities next to those resources just by mistake, and you know, take away his options. Anyway, now we do have Greece, and yes, you might say that these players are not making those kind of mistakes. I mean, I'm pretty sure throughout their mind right now, there a lot of thoughts are going through from what kind of territory do they have, or what kind of possible settles do they have, what are the scouting, their scouting possibilities, where to go, how to see, and so on and so forth, how to try to get their setup going, trying to decide if they want to go open up with commercials, encampments, units, horseback, like so many things are going through their minds, and there's not a lot of time to get everything done at the beginning. The good thing is they don't have a lot of units to work since they don't have that many cities and so on. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. On the 6 yes, 3 are religious. No religious civilizations. Yeah, no religious civilization. Oh. Guys, we got Congo and Candy sitting in a tree. You know the next. You know what happens next. Spoon. Kree wants to internal trailer for a long time. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Less than to expand. Yeah, it's better for Tidube, but and Hazaggi, they can trade easily. They can trade easily. That is true. That is true. They do have quite a bit of territory also. And looking at the lands of Sparta over here, he's also gonna get the benefits probably of the Chocolate Hills to the north, but he's gonna need to send a settler quite far away here. His river network basically pushes him to go to the east side towards Sejong. As you can see, there are some mountains between them, but I'm pretty sure this land is going to be covered by Spartan cities soon enough. We do also need to see how far to the west side Yllark is gonna get to. I do have to say he has quite a few coastal settlers that he could go for. Not really ideal territory that you want Korea to settle on. Is not really a coastal civilization, but it can make it work just like any other. We do have a decent amount of hills for him to make use of for that adjacency towards or I should say for the adjacency towards mines from the Sewans. We also need to see if they are gonna meet each other. Looks like Korea over here is moving to the west with one of his warriors, but Tidube did not actually cross that river yet, and he does have his scout quite far in the south. It doesn't look like they're actually gonna get enough movement points to meet each other. On the west side, we probably did see Congo meet Kree. No, so wait, Pompy knows. Wait, this is turn 8. This is turn 8. So Pompy probably knows about CivFR. Yeah, he knows. He knows. You see this? You see this sliver of color over here? He knows. He knows. Oh, but I think this should be another 2 turns, right? They should actually go for another 2 turns. I think so. Anyway, I surprised God didn't go east. Han River is a Korean river. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, they need to fight Candy before Wanderers go. Yes, that is true, Spoon. But I gotta say, if Congo does manage to get like even just 2 or 3 relics, even just 1 relic is gonna still be good, by the way, for Pompey's extra yields over here in his capital. It makes such a big difference. Those extra relics over here on Congo make such a big difference. Of course, yes, I know. You do need to know how to use your production. You have the power, but you need to use it wisely. But anyway, this is not a valid conversation anymore, because guess what? We're gonna have a second remap over here being chosen, and it looks like the guy that I did actually put those 153 points is yeah, well, that choice is gonna go down the drain, because well, nobody put points in the third option. Well, how is this possible? How come nobody, guys, okay, let's talk about it. How come nobody, when they saw 0 points in an option, didn't try to put a measly 10 points over there to get that option, you know, something? All points have been lost. Yes, deleted. They went out. You missed the timer? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Yeah. I would love to actually have the remap started a little bit earlier. What do you think? Should we started like give you more time? Maybe let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So we can start when they start drafting after the map. After the map has been chosen, but when they do start drafting. My initial impression of this was that I do want to show you the map, so at least the first map, to make an idea of how this is gonna oh my god, guys, is there somebody on the island? Okay, prediction, really quick prediction, guys. Okay, check this out, prediction / prediction. There we go. Oh my god, somebody's on the island. Oh, never mind. I didn't even get to type. That's Korea on the coast, on an island somewhere, playing with himself over here. Yllark, what are you gonna do? He's gonna try to trade internally over here with his possible 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, maybe 6 cities. Oh, yeah, I don't know about this. Yllark is gonna have a challenge. Guys, at least he has an insane island next to him. This is basically, you know, he's saving grace. We do have Halong Bay to the northeast of Seoul, benefiting from 4 reef tiles next to that wonder in a line. Yeah, he has the green rocks. He does. Look at this, man. Come on, man. Look at this. Amazing. Come on. Well, we can actually talk about the strategic resources since the game has started. This map is the one that is going to get played unless we're going to have a technical situation, which is not happening. I do have to point out Seoul over here is going to get the scout out in 3 turns, and well, we do have him getting his warrior to the west side. Usually it is counterproductive to actually get the scout out when you're in an island environment like this, but Yllark does not know yet if he actually has island to go for. Like, he doesn't know if he's connected. Maybe he's in a southeast peninsula somewhere and it's connected to the mainland. Well, he's gonna figure out quite quickly that he doesn't actually have a lot of land to scout. He does have a city-state to the north, Nazca, that he's probably gonna want to take out. I'm actually curious if he's gonna want to take it over for himself, or he's gonna try to take it out and place another city, so it's gonna be coastal. Now we do have him also with horses over here to the southeast of his empire, and by the looks of it, some truffles to the west side. Give me a second. Useless for Korea. Yeah, both enemies are coastal on this side. Well, coastal. They're not really coastal. And to be honest, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Hanky. Okay. This will be a sim game. Yes, this kind of looks like it's gonna be a sim game. Thank you so much. They all will surely set up naval traders, so they will put some cities on the coast. Jokela also, good evening, sir. I think I didn't say that, and I do have to say that yes, coastal trade routes over here might actually be preferred for the trade between Cree and Tidube. The thing is, I'm not so sure they can actually get enough naval presence so they can keep those trade routes defended. We're going to need to take a look how Yllark over here is going to play out, but I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get at least some caravels, and since he does have a lot of science advantage, you can imagine he's gonna try to do some moves. We do have him also with an iron tile in the third ring to the northwest of Seoul. That's gonna be quite expensive, and I do see a few tiki huts over here are spammed on or spawned on this continent. We're going to need to see what's gonna happen next with his moves, with his discovery of his island. At least it's not a tiny island. I gotta say, this is not really a tiny island. You can still get like 7 cities, like I said earlier, maybe an 8th one with the Halong Bay city, and I'm pretty sure he can apply some military power over here on the east side, get an economy going between him and Congo on his west side. Oh, Chokela, the anonymous gifter drops again, and look, this time it is Chokela getting that 3 months in a row sub. Oh, welcome back, sir. Also, Start Spanking is telling me use a sock. Oh, Pikachu. Okay. I would imagine socks. I can use socks for something else. Okay, so taking a look at Cree over here, we do have Civ6 on a 2-2 tile. He's gonna get his Matterhorn bonuses from the southeast. We do have him with a setup being pumped out in Fortens, and I gotta say, this city next to the mountains does look like quite dangerous to place. It's very easy to actually put under siege, but anyway, this is one of his main cities, so I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get this under siege until the late game. He has a decent amount of coast and good tiles next to the coast if he wants to go for it, and we're going to see if he is actually going to put his toes in the water here to actually scout the seas and trade some boats against Korea. Now, Civ6 also has 2 passes in his capital in Civ6. Unfortunately, that bonus of his internal trade routes is not going to get that big with Magnus. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to get a second city going. I don't see an easy second city for that particular bonus to settle. Yeah, not as easy as you might think. I mean, there is a non-freshwater city that you can place over here and acquire later, which will give you 4 bonuses, but that is so out of the way and so hard to actually get that I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be a viable option. Civ6 does also have available island to the southeast. He also has his horses in the northern part of his capital in the third ring. I do see they are discovering the land between them, and by the looks of it, of course, they are giving their units the Matterhorn bonus. This Okchitao should have actually gotten the other promotion, the Woods and Rainforest Rain promotion, so he can actually get onto this tile of Matterhorn, receive the bonus for the Hill Ignorance of Movement, and boom, just fly through the air. We're gonna see him get to his opponent's territory and smash those cities. Thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter, dropping again. Oh my god, Start Spanky. Wait, hello there, sir, and welcome to the round table. I was actually quite surprised you were on sub, sir. I gotta say. Also, good Abend, sir. Hello there, and welcome. Willkommen. Thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter, again. Taking a look at Sparta, we do have Settler coming up in 110 from that city center. He does have 2-2 pace, and by the looks of it, he's getting some diamonds worked on the east side for that extra gold. We do have him also with quite a few plantations that he can settle, especially these incense tiles that would definitely benefit from some love from him. He does have decent freshwater adjacency, northwest, southwest, east, south. That's actually quite a few cities that he can settle. 4 or 5 easy, not even going for the coastal cities on the west side. We're going to need to see again if they do decide to both go coastally over here. It's gonna be so long until they actually get to fight Congo on the land that they might actually have enough time to go on the coast over here against their opponent, both of them, and try to take out Korea. Well, first of all, they actually need that information, and that is not available for them at the beginning of the game. Also, you can now use this exactly, Start Spanking. There you go, nice to see you using that how to say. I think that was my first emote, by the way. I think that was my first emote, the OnSpot brain. Kvike, ooh, anonymous gifter drops another one. Kvike, hello there. Look at that, anonymous gifter giving another one. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter. We do need to take a look at Gorgo's military strategic resource. We do have an iron tile right next to the city of Sparta. He has a horse tile over there in the third ring towards the northwest, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna wanna settle a city over here next to that river at some point, either away from the coast or on the coast. And that's a very good question, a very big question that I have about that future. Looking at Congo on the east side, we do have him getting another city to the west side of Mwaza, Congo, directly in the face of Greece here, but it's going to take some time until he even passes the mid mountains. We do have him also stealing one of the builders of Armagh, even if Armagh is trying, well, as hard as he can to get this builder back from the warrior. That's not gonna happen. The builder is gonna help out with his 3 charges, the city of Mubanza and Sundi, to get some horses, and guess what? Join the fight against Armagh and take it down. Can you imagine? This is basically like, so you see somebody walking on the street, you know, with a stick, and then somebody else picks up the stick, beats him with the stick, and then goes back home. And then the guy, he gives the stick back, you know, the guy with the stick is like, what happened? What happened? What do you mean, what happened? Does Congo know about Paititi? No, he does not. Brody Butthead, hello there, sir. Congo, the Paititi to the north over here, right? No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Another one of these wonders that didn't get discovered because, well, yeah, the players didn't put more into these scouts. I guess you know, there's a limited amount of production that you want to put at the beginning of these for these scouts, and if you just don't have the direction selected, it is what it is, right? Oh my god, anonymous gifter to doing it again. Thank you so much, sir. My fart. Woohoo! Welcome. All triangle. Also, good evening, sir. That's Congo. No, he does not. Also, didn't say. Oh, good evening, Kvike. Yes. How are you doing, my fire? By the way, good evening. Now we do have a settler coming up in 2 turns from the city of Congo, and I do see he also benefits from horses, but they are next to Mubanza and Sundi, one next to that city center and one in the second ring. His iron is going to be third ring out from both cities. He can easily place another city over here to the northwest, which I do believe it might have been a bit stronger than this one, especially benefiting from some extra culture tiles. The 2-3 deer tile even could get the food over there from the rice. As you can see, this is a freshwater lake over here, so he can get that adjacency there for the era score, for the power. We do have also Pompey with a decent amount of land to go for in the south, in the north, in the east side. I think between all of the civilizations, Vemba over here has the most land, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna go for Ancestral Hall over here and try to spam out as many cities as possible so he can actually be a competitive late game. We're gonna need to see again if Hazaggi is actually gonna choose to go coastally. Oh my god, he's choosing to go coastally. He is going for the rice style in the north, is he? I mean, that's the only... Is there another city here that he could place that I'm not seeing? Because that's the only city I'm seeing. I mean, okay, in this direction, right? Rice tile or honey tile, both work, no problem. But I don't really see him going into a non-freshwater situation, right? At least from the coast, you get like at least an extra housing. You know, it's not like the 2 housing you get from the others, but still, it's something. What is the name of the sea? Pantalasic Ocean. Oh my god, he got another one on the coast. Whiskey, he's saying he can use his capital to actually get on the coast as well. The difference between them, I think it's going to be very significant when it comes to science. And oh, thank you so much, Armada Siracusa. 5 more gifted subs. Oh my god, yes, thank you. This that 7, we do have a name that I cannot pronounce except the letters over there. 756, Snooze 756. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Cheesy K, hello there, sir, and welcome. TRT just subbed. Hello, sir, and Rapaghello, I think that's it. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Korea is also going to get his third city to the north. He started putting down his seance, and we do start to see him getting more science than his opponents. This is just going to keep on happening, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get the mines as soon as possible next to these district seance so he can get more science points. We do have him actually in the capital city with 3 possible mines next to that seance, with another 2 possible mines over here to the south of Jinju. This city to the north will also have 1, 2, 3, 4 probably placed on the coal tile, or at least that's what I imagine he's actually going to want to put it. We do also have him not really min-maxing cities over here. He's trying to go for the better cities, not the more cities kind of strategy. As you can see, for example, if he's placing this city right smack in the middle of this, instead of having 2 cities, he's going to have just 1 with more tiles to use. Well, that's not a bad strategy, especially since he doesn't have that many coastal resources to make use of, so he can actually get some extra tiles going. Remember, you do have a set amount of population in your cities. That set amount of population does translate into the same amount of tiles used, depending if you actually are using all of them, or I would say putting some specialist in your districts. So you can imagine having more tiles to use just the same as your population count is quite important, and this is actually a lot of the times something that the players are acutely aware of, and I've seen them and looking at their point of views and so on, we've seen them micromanage their population number so they can try to squeeze that 5% more food or production from their cities, so they can get an advantage over their opponents. Having a lot of these advantages on your civilization, or on your game style, I should say, in your total game style, does actually allow you to create a significant advantage against your opponent. We do have Tidube also going for the coastal settler to the north. Looks like he's going to choose the diamond settler, and he's going to get that nice and juicy extra gold, not to mention the amenity. Olympia to the south of Sparta has been settled. The trade route is already sent externally here by Hazaggi. He's creating a pathway directly to the capital of Sparta. He also did manage to acquire some tiles, of course, by the use of that trader. And to be honest, I think I should actually put up the prediction for who's gonna win this, because yeah, I mean, it's happening. Who will win? I can't believe actually this game is happening. I do have to go on a rant in just a few seconds here. Possible outcomes: we do have Tidube with Hazaggi, and then Yllark with Pompy on the other side. There we go. Submission period, let's go for 50 minutes, a little bit. Actually no, I think we can easily go for 30 minutes over here, because the earliest timing they can actually fight is the caravel timing, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna take like at least 30 minutes to get there in amount of stats and so on. He found the Pompilidae. He did, and look at that, he's already sending that settler to actually get the benefits of the tiles of Pompilidae for that extra culture and the gold. We do have Pompey's first trader also being sent to Armagh. As you can see, he's actually gonna try to acquire some gold and create the pathway between Mbanza Congo and Armagh. That pathway is actually gonna be hit by 2 cities over here. Again, embark on the pathway multiple units. We do have first encampment also being put down from Mbanza and Sunni, which I gotta say, it's actually quite surprising. We do have an encampment being chosen over here by Pompey. He has so much territory between him and his opponents that is, I don't think it's a viable choice to open up with encampments. It's totally fine to go for encampments when you have like 7 pop or more in your cities, or maybe put it in your city and get it earlier, but when you're talking about using it right now, I think there are other methods to help you beef up your tempo during the game. And we do have or I should say a Pantheon over here also being chosen. Initiation rights is the choice for Congo, which is going to give him 35% out of the production of a unit being built, trained in his empire, into faith, which of course can actually amount to a pretty good income of faith if you just spam units. This is a possibility, don't get me wrong. He can actually get to Tidube, but it's going to be so long. I don't believe those units will actually have the strength to punch through Gorgo's defenses when they get there, with the technological level they have when they get there. Now we do have Temple of Artemis here in the Sparta started. Looks like he did actually upgrade one of his deer tiles, and he's gonna have quite a few of those militaries being sent towards the city of Sparta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually it's 5, because I counted a diamond tile, which I shouldn't have. At least 5 militaries are gonna be split between the city of Mycenae and Sparta. We do have also a Pantheon being chosen. it is going to be religious settlements. Well, he's going to have extra production going towards settlers, and he's going to acquire more tiles when he's going to settle cities from now on. In the south, looks like Crete did not actually choose a pantheon yet. He did choose to go for the Matterhorn settle over here on with Wiskayokisane. He did manage to open up with campuses from his capital and his second city. The third city, Akhtakakub, did not actually get anything now, but he is trying to discover celestial navigation, and I would imagine he's gonna want to wait for celestial navigation over here to put the harbor in Akhtakakub so he can get more housing from the lighthouse. Now we do have Mikisi Vachik also with a builder that he needs to actually use to improve some of his stars. He has some stones over here to improve for the extra production, and I do see he has some strategic resources also. Neither of them actually did get their strategics improved. No horse improved for Gorgo, no horse improved for Kree. We do not have a horse or an iron tile improved over here for Korea, but we do have a pantheon. He did choose to go for fertility rights, and looks like he's going to get that extra production point on all of these wheat tiles that he has benefiting his empire. That's going to give him faster population growth, which will allow him to actually get more districts. Not bad, not to mention work more tiles. We do have him with another wave of builders, with a third one being finished over here in the city of Jeonju, and he's already on 11 science with 7 culture before he's getting his third seon done. I would imagine he's also gonna have Hypatia, or at least a chance to go for Hypatia. Kree is making his own great scientist points, and I don't see either of them actually making projects over here. A lot of the times actually when you do see Hypatia as one of the first scientists, you do see the players trying to rush it and get it for their own bonus. MNC MC97, hello there, sir. External trader on Kree instead of internal sounds bad. Yeah, doesn't sound good, definitely. But I do have to say, Kree, especially in this situation, didn't really have a lot of bonuses from his internal trade routes because of his lack of pastures. He would have had at least a +2 over here, +2 food and +2 gold for each of his internals, which, to be honest, can add up quite a bit of gold and food if you added up every turn with as many cities, as many traders he's gonna have here. Also, Descra, bună seara domnule și bine ai venit. How did Sejong get past the banning phase? That is a very good question. He got picked first, and I guess they had a choice between in the last phase. Gran Colombia, I think it was the one that got taken out, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Colombia got taken down as the last choice. They did take out quite a few civilizations like Scythia over there in the pre-game bans. Quite a few. Philip II, Scythia. I was trying to say that quite a few that have that early spike in military. Well, we do need to see how things will evolve. We're still 24. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a challenge to get to their golden age points. This is a 2 versus 2. It's different than we do see the most of the 4v4 games. Mostly because you don't get a lot of era score from meeting so many people in the game, and neither your allies, neither your opponents. You also don't have so much shared vision, and the map being smaller and less land to explore. You can imagine less wonders, less overall points that you can actually gather from the map. We do need to see if Pompey over here is going to manage to get his next 3 points. We do have Yllark in the same position. He's needing 3 more points to get to the golden age, while Tidube will need 6 points over here on Gorgo. We do have him finishing up the Temple of Artemis in 4 turns, and there are still actually 7 turns to go until the next era, so it's not that bad, but they do need to fix this issue. I do have to say Temple of Artemis is probably not going to be enough for Tidube to get his golden age. He's going to need something else over here. His drama and probability is coming up in 8 turns, which is going to be boosted by the finishing of this Temple of Artemis over here. If I remember correctly, you do get a boost in drama from building a wonder. We do I need to see if he's actually going to get to build an Acropolis really quickly and get the +4 points from it. That's actually, viable strategy. 7 turns, he should build it in a maximum of 2 turns if my math is correct. Anyway, I banned Sejong over Scythia 10 out of 10 times. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Sejong is one of the preferred bans of most of the players here. It looks like the players think it's fine. I mean, what are we to judge? If it's fine, it's fine. If they can handle Sejong, it's fine. I do have to say, especially in this particular situation, I do see how Korea can actually affect the game considerably. We're gonna need to take a look if Hazaggi can predict where Korea is at the moment. They don't have vision over everything. There can be something over here to the northeast of Mubanza, Congo they do not see, and of course, as you notice over here, they can only see the loyalty pressure of Mubanza Congo, not somebody else. I do see Tidube is trying to send a scout over there to the east side so he can figure out if and how Sejong settled. If he is on this landmass or not. If he's not on the landmass, I'm pretty sure Kree is going to get the message. And when he's going to realize he's not on his landmass, Hazaggi is going to dedicate everything he has towards getting his cannibals. He is going to open up with harbors, which I gotta say is not something that usual for Kree. Usually you do want Kree to get his commercials down. You do want Kree to actually acquire more of those Kree merchants, especially the ones that give you extra points towards trade route capacity and the extra trade routes. We do have Hazaggi getting his fourth settle over here, and I do see his plug-in motion in his capital. He's still on 9 science with 6 culture, but well, I guess we're gonna need to see if his fourth city is gonna give him a better campus. I'm pretty sure it will, since the only place that he could easily settle with fresh water is gonna be on the east side next to the mountains, where he does have an extra +5 campus that he could put on that maze style. That is something significant. Actually, going for the 5th settler from his capital city, we still don't have them actually upgrading their strategic resources, and I do see Aktakaku finally got a builder in the water so he can improve his well tiles. I would imagine he's going to want to get celestial navigation boost, so he does need 2 of these resources improved. Sparta getting Pingala in the capital, getting the Temple of Artemis. I would imagine Penbrush and Voice with a lot of corpolises being spammed over here on the cities of Greece. I can imagine he definitely needs a lot of science to go with that culture. We do have also Congo. Triple encampment set up into something, and it looks like the gods are actually helping out Armak for a few moments. They're burning the forest down next to that city center, which is going to get extra fertility and extra yields to use. We do almost have Pompey's trader managing to get to the city of Armak and create that pathway. I gotta say, no, this is a bit unfortunate. No bridges. No bridges. Yeah, it's before political philosophy. No bridges. That's a problem. That is actually a big problem. This was one of the reasons that I'm pretty sure Pompey wanted to get this trade route so he can actually have bridges. Maybe he needs to wait a little bit more to get those bridges. Anyway, we do have Moksha established already in the city of Congo, and Pompey is starting to make 12 culture turn with 7 science. He does have 27 production, and I would imagine he might actually get some barracks in these districts also. He's starting to make 2 regional points a turn. He's going to be on 3 soon, and well, we're going to need to see how he's going to follow this up on his cities. I would imagine he definitely needs a lot of food, like an insane amount of food to counterbalance this encampment setup at the beginning. He's going to require the science, he's going to require the culture. I guess he can base his culture off that Penbrush and Voice at the beginning of the game, but I'm pretty sure he's going to require a lot more when he's going to lose the two eras. In the era score screen, we do have him on 16 out of 19. Yllark is also 18 out of 19, just a point away, and I'm pretty sure he can actually get a boat or something out. He doesn't have the opportunity to go coastally against Nazca, or I should say navally against Nazca. Nazca is 1 tile off the coast. He's going to need to probably chop a few horses to get there, and to be honest, he does have a decent amount of chops, so I'm not worried. We do have him also getting the government plaza to the northwest of Seoul. Didn't put a harbor down, which might be a problem because Hazaggi is going to get his harbors down and is probably going to try to get as many of those animals as possible, especially the ones that give him the bonus towards Renaissance units. The caravels will need the bonus of extra movement. Bugado, hello there, sir. Kree builder getting closer to Korea. The Kree builder. This one, you mean? This one? Or there's another one? Yeah, that's the only one. This one. Well, I guess it will get closer, but it's still not gonna see it. Wait, they might actually see the loyalty pressure here. Can he? What is it? This, right? So it's minus 20 over there, but I'm not sure how this is between them. I don't think I can see it, because the only thing I see over here is the loyalty of the nations against me, not them against each other. So there's a middle pack over here in between them, when those points overlap, and they will start diminishing each other. I'm not sure exactly where. But yeah, there is a significant possibility that he might actually see some loyalty drop over here to the west of Halong Bay. So close, yeah, so close. Watch Sejong politically in 3? Exactly, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, he's not that far away. Okay, there we go. We do have him one turning Acropolis, so I'm pretty sure Tidube is gonna manage to get his goldenish here. He's already on 20 out of 19. There we go, he got it. 24 out of 19, he got a little bit over it. We do have Congo getting a scout in his territory, and it looks like one of his traders will probably be pillaged over here. He does have another scout coming up from Olympia, and well, his traders are not gonna get the support help of that one. There's one coming up from Sparta by the looks of it next turn, and he might actually get to move it. I guess it all depends on his PC power over here, if Pompey is gonna get this or not. Oh, I see what Pompey is doing. I mean, if Pompey is gonna put it here, the trader of Tidube is just gonna shift enter. He's not even gonna shift enter. He's actually gonna wait for the last second. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's fine. It's just gonna shift enter it in the borders of Olympia, and then get it out. It's fine. This trader will survive. This trader will survive. Anyway. On Congo, we do have a wave of settlers also coming out from his cities. Fourth one coming out from Congo. I do see, and soon he's going to get another one in 4 turns. We do have him starting to actually send one settler to the south. I think he's going here, right? No, he's going on the coast. He's actually starting to put the cities on the coast to get the... Okay, very nice, very nice. We might actually see a double slam here, but I'm pretty sure trade routes are going to be the name of the game. Their economy is not that big, neither on Tidube or Hazaggi or Poppy on Yllark, and I do see yes, Greece does have a third city over here to the north of his capital, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to settle another one on the west side of Sparta somewhere. We do see new monuments coming up from the cities of Crete, and I do really want to double check the city states here. We got 4 of these religious city states in the game again. We do not have a religious civilization that can actually benefit from these bonuses. We do have Rapa Nui with Namadol also for the culture city states, and yes, we're gonna have quite a few advantages for Monsieur Tidube over here. He's gonna get quite big with the Namadol, not to mention, well, I do have to say Korea over here would benefit quite nicely from it as well. We do have also some commercials coming up from Korea, and well, we do see this as a bit of a problem, I do have to say. First of all, because of the lack of admiral points that he's gonna have on himself, and well, by the looks of it, he's gonna need to fight coastally against Crete, and he doesn't know it yet. He doesn't know it yet. We do have Congo with a scout over there. Looks like the scout of Congo did get blocked to the west of Vatican City because of the mountains. While he's trying to wrap around and go towards Crete, he does not know exactly how the land looks like. I do have to point out, the second that Hazaggi gets an admiral point over here and gets spotted by somebody from his opponent, they will know they will need to face Crete on the seas. So they will immediately start scouting to see exactly where their opponents are. I do have to also point out, I'm a bit concerned that we don't actually have a boat coming out from Korea at all, so he can actually try to get... Okay, there we go, there's a boat in Jeonju. Okay, so he can get some scouting done. That's actually quite important in the game, to get that information about your opponent and how he's doing it. Now, I do have to say, I'm very worried about Pompey's start. I'm very worried about this. I like this start when he's next to an opponent. I am not that fond of this start in particular when he's not next to an opponent. We do have him, yes, with barracks being placed here in Kinshasa. I'm pretty sure, and soon he's gonna get one. New settlers coming around. We do have him also getting warlords thrown from his capital city, which yes, does mean he's gonna want to get as many units out as possible and pay as little gold as possible for those units, right? Also, alcohol parrot. Let's go indeed. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Now we do have Congo missing that trader over here of Olympia. He does have 2 more traders to feast on. Hazaggi is, might actually have a problem over here. I guess this is gonna be a juicy dinner for this Congo scout if we don't have a unit coming. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. So I'm pretty sure there's a significant chance that this scout is gonna wanna go. Wait, why is he going there? Doesn't he see this trader? Why is he? He sees the trader, right? So he doesn't know if he's going across. Okay, there we go. He went across. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was, I guess, some. How to say? He forgot the waypoint or something. Okay. Anyway, Greece is starting to get his theater squares, getting his writer points. I do have to point out we're 1032, so we do have the players choosing to get their era score converted into Golden Age bonuses. We do have Tidube with Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on Gorgo, still on 3 series. We do have him pumping out a 4th one soon, and a 5th one from Mycenae, but that's going to be quite late. And 9 turns. Okay, there we go. He plugged in the card, so it's 5 turns there and 2 turns in Sparta. We do have Hazaggi also with a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on Pound Maker. He's already on 4 series, and he's getting his 5th one to the northeast in a non-freshwater position. Looks like he did not choose to go for the Magnus Internals, but he is going to get some boats in the water and harbors out from 2 of his cities. You can see he has a problem with Whiskey Aukisian when it comes to the amount of housing he has over there, and well, we're going to need to see when he's going to get to the 4th pop so he can put a harbor down. He already got a campus in there, so he locked his first district with that. We do have also Pompey getting his Pen Brush and Voice Bowman. He already built 3 of these districts, the encampments, and he's getting his barracks inside of them. He's going to get the Wall of Throne for more production towards military and less payment for them, while I'm pretty sure he's actually going to smack the city of Armagh back to smithereens so he can actually get another city. Pompey. Oh my god, he's not gonna catch any kick. No shift enter over here. It looks like Tidube did manage to get that scary scout out of his territory. At least they did know where the trader was going. They can see the direction of the roads over there towards the cities of Cree, but that's not enough information. We still don't have a harbor built over here from Ahtakakup. I do see Cree finally did manage to get a pantheon, and that's going to be City Patron Goddess. We do have to talk about Yllark over here with his 23 science and 28 culture. He's getting his 4th city out from the city of Jinju, getting a few horses, and I'm pretty sure Nazca is gonna get it. There's a granary coming out from Janju for the extra housing, and he's using Magnus in the city of Jinju at the moment for the internal trade routes. I do notice he didn't actually use his capital for the internal trade routes, which wait a second, is he actually getting internal trade routes? No, it's Jinju to Seoul. He's not even getting internal trade routes. This Magnus is just for the chops. Okay, just for the chop. So I guess he's gonna try to max out the timing over here. That's a pretty good use of a timing. Aryabhata coming up in Seoul. I think he did manage to get Hypatia. There's a library over here in the city of Jeonju, and he did. There we go. We got the evidence right here in the recruitment history. He did manage to recruit Hypatia for the extra library and for the extra points of science for that library. Now we do have a second horse coming up over here. I'm actually a bit surprised he switched off from the city of Seoul, but I guess the city of Jinju does have much better production towards units, since he can actually use Magnus to chop out with the Cardon. 5th city settled from Hazaggi. We do have that +5 campus that we were talking about between the mountains over here, and Pingala establishing in that city center. That might actually put him on par with Yllark before he's going to get his 4th and 5th city soon. Now we do have Government Plaza also being placed between the 3 cities, Moscow 2, Mixivochik, and Mistahisi. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see actually another campus over here from Moscow 2. I don't know what that city is doing there. I would have imagined he's actually going to settle it one tile to the south so he can aqueduct it later. I do have to point out Cree doesn't really care about freshwater or non-freshwater cities, mostly because of his unique improvement, the Mickey Wap over here. It does give you that extra housing, which is very, very nice to have. Not to mention you do get some extra bonuses if you do have some luxury resources or bonuses resources next to it. Depending on it, you get some gold or extra food. Now we do have this city from Pompey moving to the west side over here. Looks like he's going to place it to the south of Armagh. We still don't have military units coming up from Pompey's empire, nor did he actually improve his strategics. The iron is sitting barren over here, not getting a mine, and it looks like even the horses are not getting tamed over here in the city of Mbazanasundi. We did have him place a city on the east side, and it looks like Tidube is going to figure it out. We do not have, look at that, Kree and Tidube are going to figure this out. We do not have Seondok on Sejong on this continent. They will fight him coastally. They have that information right now because of the lack of territory that Korea displays on that continent. Now, a few horses from Yllark are going to take down the city of Nazca from the north with the help of the scout. The city is only 20 strength and he only has like 2 warriors defending it. We do see new libraries coming up in Jinju. Seoul is going to get his audience chamber. He really wants to build tall in this game. Also, you had dinner. I did not get the, actually it depends on how you think dinner is. Okay. I got some meat. Meat really quickly. Some meat, mustard, some little bread over there. I think I showed you guys. I showed you, right? I showed you guys what meat are. The little lumps of meat that are amazing, you know. Anyway, let's actually take a look over here. Oh, right, I did actually say that I'm gonna need to go on a rant. So today I wake up. I knew I'm gonna need to do something for YouTube, and I knew I'm gonna need to do a stream later on tonight, and I had an extra third thing on my schedule over there, which was to go with the kitty, the vet, to actually get the second shot, you know, the vaccine. They do need to get it in like I don't know what, 3-4 weeks difference. And anyway, I open up the computer, wanted to put the animation for tonight. Boom, no internet. No, apocalypse. Call tech support. Tech support says, well, I think it's a problem from your side. We're gonna send a team. And I said, okay, but I'm gonna need to get out of the house and so on. Then I come back from the how to say, from the doctor. I was waiting over there. Half an hour past the time they had to be at my home. They said, well, we can't arrive so fast. We're actually gonna need to postpone it 2 hours. Oh my god. And then, well, I did ask them, can you like do it faster, please? Because I need to actually start working. Hello? Not even Adobe, man. Adobe software doesn't actually work properly with without internet. What the is that? Anyway, well, they barely got here with 50 minutes before I actually needed to start streaming. They had changed some settings, look at the fiber wire and so on. I know what happened. It's unfortunate what happened. I'm not sure how to stop it from happening. It shouldn't have been happened, but whatever. The wire on the outside, of the street somehow got pulled, disconnected or something over there. A little bit, just enough so it doesn't have the necessary speed. How can that even happen? You know, hello. Hello. How can that happen? Don't you have like fix it stuff over there? Like, you know, there are those headphones that you don't want unplugged, and they have like a little wheel that actually locks them in, you know. I'm pretty sure there are some mechanism that you can do over there so this doesn't happen. Anyway, it boggles my mind, how did that happen? Anyway, we do have some commercials being put down from the cities of Gorgo. And coming back to the game here, it looks like Tidube is going to want to expand aggressively here. He has 3 settlers already in his production queue, while a new 4th one is coming out over here from the city of Myseri and going to the southwest. I do see him also starting to expand to the east side, which is going to put him quite close in the borders with Congo. We can see Willa did get settled over here to the west side. Finally, we get to see some Ngao Mubebas with the general moving towards the west side. I do have to also say there are a decent amount of generals in the game. It's very hard in a 2 versus 2 situation to actually deny the generals from your opponent and not suffer a very big problem in your empire because of how much production you put to actually get those generals. You usually lose a lot of tempo by doing this. Now, well, we're going to need to see if passively Congo is going to get it. I would have actually imagined on Congo he's going to want to get something like a God of War and Plunder so he can get like an insane amount of points, you know, like at least you open with this strategy up just go full in, bro. You know, just get the big guns out. Anyway, we do have some Engao Mubebas coming up from his first two cities, and I'm pretty sure they're actually gonna try to get to the city of Armagh and take it down. That's gonna put him on 6 cities relatively quickly and ready to go army to smash through some Greek cities as well. Looks like Greece might actually give him the opportunity to do so by placing a city relatively close to the city of Armagh. In the city-state screen, doesn't look like anybody's going to be incentivized by these bonuses, even if Naval over here is to the north of Congo. I am a bit surprised nobody's trying to get it. Oh, Pompey and Yllark. This looks like it was a pocket CS for some time now. Anyway, animals are starting to be pumped out from Cree. We can see he's the only one making great animals here, and I'm pretty sure Korea has taken notice. We do have the city of Nazca about to be taken down by the horses with the help of the scout, and we do have some initial galleys coming up from Cree that are gonna get into the borders of Korea. Good thing is that all of these cities do have at least the classical unit strength, so they are base 26. This is well, of course, where you add the district defense and so on and so forth, all of the other bonuses, including hill bonuses on them, but this will probably make them immune to the galley attacks. We're going to need to see if Korea is going to manage to get a decently sized navy over here, and his advantage towards Hazaggi when it comes to his science. By the looks of it, he's not gonna get it. Hazaggi over here is getting the science going. He did not open up with commercials. He did open up with his campuses, and does benefit from quite a few good ones over here. Not the initial ones, but this one in Mr. Hisipik with the +5 is gonna be amazing. Double +10, and he's getting Pingala over there. You can imagine he's gonna be quite happy to benefit from all of that extra science bonus. 24 science at the moment, 35 actually at the moment. He probably had the cards switched with natural philosophy. He's getting caravansaries and urban planning. Well, that's a card that I actually haven't seen in some time. Caravansaries. Reina City, maybe. Armagh built 4 archers against the best UU. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, this is the proper use of, or I should say, this is how not to defend against Engao Mubebas. We're seeing it right here, right now on the screen, how not to defend against Engao Mubebas. Wow, look at the damage. 47 against this 28. The archers are just gonna get it. Oh my god. Okay, well, we do have the first few Engao Mubebas starting to get on the roads right next to Armagh. I do have to point out, finally the road has actually gotten its bridge. The trade route has made its way back from the city of Armagh, and did create those pathways, added the bridges on them. That's going to make it much more easier for Pompey to actually get all of this army towards the west side. I do see Tidube at the moment is not actually getting his classical units out, but he did manage to improve his horses finally and got quite a few chops and mines improved here. He does need to get his irons done, and finally a horse is coming out from the city of Sparta. At least that's going to put his cities much higher in strength, which is going to allow them to defend a little bit better. Now, looks like Reina is actually establishing the city of Wisconsin, which is again a bit surprising. I was expecting either it go in the city of Moscow or Ahtakakup, so they can try to beef up the gold they have coming between them. Well, this city, I guess it is what it is. Now let's take a look at Sejong here, since he is getting pressured by the galleys of Cree next to the city of Jeonju. We do have him still improving those tiles around it, getting some new galleys, and he's about to take over the city of Nazca next turn. I do also notice I think he is almost finished with Governor Magnus in the city of Jinju. Yllark with his Pembrasian voice did manage to get to shipbuilding. Now he does need to get to his buttress and try to get to caravel technology as soon as possible, so he can actually stop Hazaggi from taking over his empire. Hazaggi is not going to wait and stand aside over here to get his caravels. He's still going to try to push with the galleys and pressure Yllark to unbalance him from getting his A game going. Now we do have new galleys coming up from Ahtakakup, and I do see Wisconsin is going to get a builder here. I do have to say, it doesn't look like this is going to be enough to just build from one single city. We do have multiple cities over here from Korea that could pump those bones out, but not Jinju. By the way, no city. The second city city of Korea did not get placed on the coast, and it doesn't have a harbor in the coast over here in the water, so he can start pumping out boats. So he actually has 3 cities in reality that he could use for the pumping of boats. He's also going to get probably a free religion over here. The city-state of Nazca did have a holy site with a shrine built, so he's going to start acquiring 2 great prophet points a turn from the next turn. Now, looks like also in the merchant screen, Korea is starting to make merchant points. He is going to get probably the extra trader one, Zankian, or is he going to get it? Yeah, I think so, because Greece is not making any of those commercials. I don't see Cree making any of those commercials. I would imagine he's going to try to fool into those campuses there. And the harbors. We do have Congo smashing through the city of Armagh, and at the moment he didn't place a single commercial on his cities. He's gonna want the next population level, and I gotta say he's still chopping, getting some granaries in his cities. He has quite a few builders coming out, a campus from Kinshasa, which is gonna be a +3 here to the west side, and at the moment he's he's keeping up with Tidube by the looks of it, a little bit lower in culture, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It does have more production though, on 60 production, while Yllark is on 72 production versus Kree's 50. The fact that Kree is not using his internal traders to beef up that production and food, you can immediately see it over here in his yields. His belly 55 and 59. Now we do have Korea pushing back the initial attack of Kree with his galleys. We do have Korea also getting new galleys out and retreating his forces from taking over the north. Looks like he's gonna try to hurry up that requirement of the science in the city of Nazca, while we do have a new zone being built in Gwangju. I do see him trying to go for Colosseum. To be honest, I kind of tried to ignore this choice because it seems like such a greedy choice. This is such a greedy choice to get Colosseum in this tiny land over here. He barely has tiles to work and he's getting Colosseum. I mean, don't get me wrong, Colosseum, big culture, amenities, very good wonder. But it's so expensive, and he has a limited time to perform so he can take down his opponent. So my worry is that this expensive investment that he has might pay itself off too late in the game to make it affect the warfare that he's gonna have against Kree. So we're gonna need to take a look over here if Yllark is gonna manage to do what he needs to be doing over here. Looks like he's starting to switch towards galleys, and I think he's starting to also realize that his opponent is gonna be coming against him quite aggressively. His opponent will also have an extra advantage, a very important extra advantage against him, and that is an admiral. That the fact that there's going to be an extra +5 over here on the Kree's units on the caravels is going to make it quite hard for Korea to defend himself. Now we do need to see also if Congo is going to want to get into the war. Looks like at the moment he's going to be just content to get the economy going between them. We do have Mubata starting to get Reina in and putting the traders in so he can start trading with Gwangju. I wouldn't be surprised, or through Gwangju towards the capital city of Seoul. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see Reina being chosen to be established over here in the city of Gwangju. Yllark maybe die fast here. Yeah, Yllark might actually die fast here. But I think he realizes this and he wants to get the size advantage over Hazaggi. You see at the moment he does have a decent amount of advantage, like 100 more science between him in the total tab. When we're opening up the tech side, it definitely is Hazaggi that is ahead. He's already discovering Buttress. Yllark is getting his celestial navigation next turn, which I gotta say is gonna put him behind Buttress. Very big problem over here. Very big. We'll see if he's gonna catch up to this. What do you think, guys? Is he gonna catch up to this? Because yeah, we do know Hazaggi is very explosive and aggressive when he actually wants to take down an opponent. So yeah, we might see the same thing here. Bex also, bom dia. Oh, new libraries coming up from Mr. Hisipic. Another challenge for the players in a 2 versus 2 setup is to get enough gold on their side so they can actually upgrade whatever they need. As you can see over here, Hazaggi, even if he will get the technology, he only has maybe 200 gold to work with. So I'm pretty sure these players are going to try to get to mercenaries as soon as possible, not to mention get the civil service extra boost, as you can see across the board over here. And I'm also certain they will try to, as much as possible, get the timing going for cartography and mercenaries at the same time. MS Doll, hello there. How are you doing? As far as how are you doing, sir? Yllark can lose the capital cause no chops for walls and 2 tiles for attack from the caravels. Oh yeah, you mean the city of Seoul? Yeah. I mean, all of his cities can be taken down with frigates. If he loses, except Nazca, I guess. If he loses the naval warfare against Hazaggi, this game is over. I'm pretty sure this game is over. I mean, there's a slim chance that Pompey is going to get to do anything. One of the things that Pompey is doing is trying to eat the economy of his opponents, not to mention their ability to produce stuff. As you can see, there are quite a few horses that Tidube needed to put on the east side so he can actually defend against the Engaumu Bebas. These Engaumu Bebas move quite quickly. And we do have them starting to get very, very close to the Greek cities. I do see they did manage to take over Armak, which is his 5th city. Pompey has a lot of builders out to benefit from, and they're starting to chop up most of his territory to improve that land with mines, with farms, with plantations, and so on, to get more bonuses from the tiles around them. I do see also the first commercials are starting to make their appearance in Mbanza, Congo, and soon he's going to go for a library, just as well as Kinshasa. Which is gonna beef up his ability to get the economy going. Pompey is only on 29 science and 47 culture, with a lot more coming soon. Now I do see both Pompey and Yllark are actually ahead of their opponents over here when it comes to the production capabilities. With frigates and horses, knights, all cities will fall. I do agree with MS Doll here. We will see Korea in a very, very problematic place. Well, he's trying to get the harbor out from Seoul. Like I mentioned, we're probably going to see Kree needing to go through all of these admirals if he wants to deny his opponent. I mentioned this for the generals. The same is happening on the admiral screen. There are a decent amount of admirals available for the players to pick. One thing that you need is the points, and we're going to need to see if Korea over here is going to manage to get the points to get that admiral. It doesn't seem like on the Greece side we do have a lot of admiral points being generated, nor is he going for the points immediately. He still wants to get the science going, and it does seem like Yllark is starting to catch up over here on cartography. We do have another harbor in Jinju. Looks like Gwangju is going to need to wait for the 4th population. Jeonju does already have 7 pop, so he can place a harbor if he wants to. I'm actually curious where is he going to want to place it. He's still going for the arena in the city center where he does have Pingala. He wants to get his Colosseum going here. Yllark did jump up to 83 science and 47 culture, which is gonna probably allow him to catch up to Hazaggi's cartography turn. It is what it is. Very nice from Yllark, by the way, to get all of this going very, very quickly here. In the Ills tab, we do have Pompey with 32 gold. We got Yllark on 9, and now that he's getting his harbors, is also gold per turn is going to go up. We do have him improving some more of his plantations and starting to get the gold in from that side, while Pompey definitely needs a lot of commercials. He's putting them down, and he's waiting for the next population level to put some more down. We also have Hazaggi on the other side with 39 gold per turn. Tidube is on 10, and I do have to say on Tidube, yes, we do have some new commercials coming out from his cities a little bit later than his opponent, but I think they're fine when it comes to the timing. One good thing that Greece is also benefiting from is his ability to chop some of the maize tiles. If they do need gold really quickly, these maize tiles will provide a decent boost to the gold in the bank. Now we do have also Kree starting to get commercials, which is quite surprising. I was expecting from Civ6 at least to get the harbor on the west side, so he has the ability to actually apply the military, apply his production against his opponent from multiple cities, and if push comes to shove, overwhelm his opponent with just sheer production. Doesn't seem like that's going to happen. We will need to see Hazaggi try to specialize these units with something else, and probably admirals or something else as an advantage against Korea. Maybe some early core ability, even though I doubt that he's actually going to overmatch Sejong's ability to get the science and the culture. In the total tab, you can see the moment they're actually quite close to each other. Hazaggi is 656, Yllark 636. They're making about the same amount of culture per 10, so yeah, not that big of a difference between them. We also see that Congo's attack has been stopped dead in its tracks over here. We do have Tidube making a semicircle of units and is trying as much as possible to defend against these Zengao Mubebas. He has a few scouts in the north that are gonna get it, I guess, and we do need to see if Congo is gonna get to pull off this attack through the choke point. Doesn't look like it, to be honest. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, he can't take down, he can damage units, but he can't take them down. There are a significant amount of units here from Tidube already. He did manage to, well, first of all, he saw Armak being taken down, and immediately after he saw Armak being taken down, he started building units so he can be there at the correct time to plug the choke. I gotta say, this is a very positive example of how you should actually treat the information that you have receiving from the land over here. Armak getting hit, you know you're gonna be next, you get an army. That's it. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. That's it. Now we do have new settlers also coming around from Pompey cities. I do see he's going to get a bolt in K Willa, so he can actually get some extra era score. I'm pretty sure the players are trying to get those extra era score points going, and by the looks of it, they do only have like what, 6 more turns until the era is going to finish. We do have in the era score screen, looks like Tidube is going to require a lot of points to get going. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a hoplite, nor does he have a boat, so easy 6 era score points just from that. He can get a swordsman. Splendid commercial. Is this a splendid commercial? This is a splendid commercial, so again he's gonna get the points from that one. I don't think this was a special, no, this is just a +2, so yeah, so that's another 3 points from this one. He should have a good chance of getting his golden age. He's also the only one at the moment making great writer points at 10. Even if he's not making a lot of them per 10, he will probably get to recruit another writer by the end of this era, so that would give him more points there. Wallostron gonna finish also in the city of Sparta. He did actually recruit the first writer, giving him a little bit of a boost over here in culture, while he's still having problems with his economy. I do have also Hazaggi with 53 out of 60 points. Looks like he needs 7 more points to get there, while he's kind of locked in building more boats. As you can see over here, we do have Yllark starting to get through with some of his galleys over the halfway point. We do have Yllark also getting religion, the first religion of the game, Zen meditation and stewardship. He's gonna get some extra science for his campuses and some extra gold for his commercials, with the extra amenity that he's also gonna be benefiting from. His citizens should be quite happy. We got him with +3 bonuses in his highest pop city. I do also want to mention, I didn't take a look at these continent splits, but it looks like they are on separate continents, so they can actually split these amenities between them, making them a little bit happier, both of them. That's not happening on Cree and Gorgo. We do have Cree and Gorgo on the same continent, which will give them a limited amount of amenities that they can benefit from. I think only 5 amenities that they can benefit from. There's only whales in the coast, right? Yeah, we got only whales in the coast. So yeah, that's a possible 5 amenities they have between them over here to make use of. And you can imagine they're gonna start losing quite a bit of happiness when they're gonna go through them. For example, these cities, as you can see, are already content, while yes, the capital is +3. That's the only one that's +3. At least till they take Vatican City, it has 2 more. Dark Age is better, kinda. Since he has to hold Mubembas. Oh, you're talking about Gorgo. Yeah. I was thinking about him trying to go into Dark Age, but to be honest, I think he's still much better off going for a Golden Age just for the other bonuses. I'm not sure if it's a good sacrifice to actually deny yourself the pen brush and voice bonuses, the free inquiry possible bonuses on your empire. Now we do have Tidube over here that is sending a few more horses, and and I do see he did actually get at least to the normal age era score, which, as you can see, well, it denies him the dark age. We do have Pompey on the other side with 6 necessary points to get to a golden age, 42 out of 46. He might actually get another city next to Paititi at some point, but I do see him wanting to get a city to the south of Armagh on the gypsum tile over there. He does have campus coming up from Kwilla in 9 turns. I do see these new commercials are starting to get built in his cities that did get an extra pop level. Cinchesa does need the level 7 if he does want to go there, pop 7 if he does want to go there. It's fine. He's getting new trade routes with the markets he built in the capital. And as you can see over here, Korea is probably going to get the Zankian for the extra trade route, while Congo is starting to catch up quickly. We also have Greece starting to get those points in. I wouldn't be surprised if also one of them is going to try to make a project for that merchant. It is quite valuable to have an extra trade route in your cities. Yllark on Sejong is 42 points out of 51. He needs 9 points to get to the golden age, and by the looks of it, it's going to be a dire concept to get there, or I should say he's not going to get there. We do have him getting his religion with the city of Nazca. Looks like he's going to get divine right. I do see him not benefiting yet from cartography. He's going for his construction, and he did build the hanging gardens in the city of Seoul, so he gets more growth in all of his cities, while he's going to get some extra housing in his cities next to that wonder, or close to the wonder. New galleys coming out from his cities on the east side, and the city of Jinju looks like he's going to want to get as big of a fleet as possible. The same will probably be said about the Hazaggi over here, but I gotta say Hazaggi does look like he's going to be underprepared with the number of boats he has in his empire. He's only going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and neither of them did manage to go through the admirals to actually get to the Renaissance bonus giving admirals. So I might have actually misspoken. I'm pretty sure I actually misspoken when I said Kree is gonna get an advantage from this, because he's not getting one. He's not getting one. The fact that he did not get enough production to get those projects going does deny him the opportunity to get that admiral quickly enough. But it also denies Korea's ability to get the admiral. I gotta say, if they do wait for the next era, maybe something will happen. Oh no, it's all gonna be medieval era, right? Oh yeah, it is. So if they do wait for the next era to actually pick up the next admiral, the next one up will be one of the medieval ones. But yeah, they do need to wait, and I don't think they can wait. Can they wait? I think Kree can pass this, and then Korea will take it, and then it's fine, right? Yeah, Kree can pass this. Both of them are gonna get cartography next turn, and I do see mercenaries also finished on Yllark's side. Or wait a second, is that finished? Does he actually have it finished? Maritime industries. Yes, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's 4 turns. Oh, I was like surprised. How did he, how to say, finish it so fast? Anyway, we do have Yllark about to hit 100 science, 91 and 57, while you do see Korea is retreating all of his boats toward the city of Seoul. Now the big question comes in: do they have the gold? Like I said, it will be quite a problem over here. Even if they do get to cartography, the problem with upgrading their boats is gonna be real. We do have in the yields tab actually both of them making significant more gold than we saw the last time. With Yllark on 37, we got Pompey on 48, Hazaggi 71, and Tidube is gonna be on 25. The production advantage is still on Pompey and Yllark. They have kept a serious 20 points of production over their opponents for a significant amount of time now. That, by the looks of it, does translate into quite a few bonuses. First of all, more boats for Yllark, better science, and by the looks of it, in the total tab, Yllark's advantage in size is starting to get quite significant versus Hazaggi over here. 1200 points versus 843 of Hazaggi. We do have the first caravans being upgraded in Hazaggi cities. He did probably get mercenaries much earlier. I do see him going back to medieval fairs a while. Well, I do see him in the era score, 1 point away from getting his golden age. 4 points for a golden age for Tidube, while they do have 2 more turns to affect this. Looks like the city of Jinju is going to try to build the Colosseum in 9 turns. That's going to be the only civilization in the game that has actually built an entertainment complex for that Colosseum. We also have Greece getting a few more writers here. I do see he just has 2 of them in the city of Sparta. Wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get some of those books to Hazaggi. Hitsu, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Hazaggi seems to be in trouble, Alex 2005, for making a comment over here. I do tend to agree, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a trouble, mostly because of the lack of gold. Like, even if they do get, I mean, right now. Oh my god, they didn't get it right now. He saw the city strength and he said, okay, I need to get my boats right now. And now he's gonna spend all of that gold he barely has to get his upgrades in just a few. Okay, he doesn't have mercenaries, so he's upgrading with the double cost. Anyway, that's expensive, bro. Well, neither of them do have the gold, I guess. It is what it is. Sejong trade. Wait, what? 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 You mean he has the gold? What do you mean he has? Does Yllark have mercenaries since boosted culture with cartography from new era? That's actually, well, the last time I checked he didn't have it, so let's see. Does he have it now? Yeah, he does have it. Never mind, he does have it. How did he? What the? I did check it, right? I did check it. Maybe because he seemed to be late on mercenaries. Yeah. Wait, did Hazaggi get it? Kick. Wrong button. Yeah, he got it. So both of them have it. It's fine. Both of them have it. Okay. I'm so glad I was wrong, by the way. They actually did upgrade with the half-loose card. I'm so glad I was wrong on this. We do have quite a few more boats upgraded over here from Hazaggi's land. And, well, we do need to see how the initial skirmishes are going to go. Doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a damage advantage on either of them. We don't have that many units in the water either for the extra support bonus they have. Korea is putting some of his units. For example, this was another warrior over here, a swordsman that could get in. No problem. That extra support is gonna be gold. Looking at the era score, it looks like Hazaggi did manage to secure his golden age. Tidube just the same. We do have Pompey securing his golden age and Yllark. So across the board, we do have a new golden age that's gonna start in the next era. First trade routes are also starting to get connected over here between Congo and Yllark, starting to get that gold going. Governor Reina is beefing that up with a bit more, and I do see Burica, second general, got recruited by Congo. Now we still don't have a general from Greece, but he's starting to deploy some of his hoplites next to the city of Athens, and I'm pretty sure that was more for the era score than for the actual bonuses of the hoplites at the moment. These guys die so fast to the Engaumu Bebas, man. You don't want them near them. You really don't want them there. This Korea gets extra culture when he researches a new era tech. Yes, I know. I thought there was some bonus that I didn't know about that gives him specifically something over there. But I know about the other bonus if you're talking about that one. Yes, same as Dor said, cartography was first tech of a new era, so Yllark get a culture boost equal to twice his science. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. And you think that actually one turned mercenaries? He might have, actually. He might have. Yeah, he might have. I mean, he was on, what, 108 science or something, so he would have gotten 216 culture, just like that. How much culture is mercenaries? Mercenaries, 170. So yeah, it's totally possible. It's totally possible. Yeah, exactly. The math checks out with 100 science. He got it. He one-turned it. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Anyway, looks like Yllark is going to take a defensive posture over here against Hazaggi, while I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get his Niter, and he's going to try to get his frigates as soon as possible. We do have him getting harbor shipping projects in Jeju and Seoul, so he can try to get an ammo for himself. You can see the same thing happening over here in Hazaggi cities. While we just went into the new era, we're going to talk about their Golden Age bonuses, their World Congress choices, and so on. Right after the Congress, we will have the Congress in just a few seconds, and we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes in which the players are gonna get to think about their choices in the World Congress, and we're gonna get a little bit of time to stretch our legs and maybe get a new coffee or something like that. So let me actually fix this. 2 minutes and we're coming back. Okay. Is that healing scientist? Let's actually take a look. Yeah, it is Abu Al-Qasim Al-Zakhravi. Okay, so new era, new bonuses, new text. We got Korgo over here with a second pen Russian voice golden age, 35 science, 72 culture, fighting off the Congo invasion from his east side. He's also trying to get Temenaki in the city of Corinth while he's building up his amphitheater count so he can actually put the books in. He's also getting new markets for those extra trade routes, and as you can see, he's starting to get some in the water for the extra bonuses in the gold. It's very important for them to actually get this gold in so they can keep upgrading and keep fighting. We do have Hazaggi with 60 science and 62 culture. He did go for his second pen Russian voice in this era. As you can see, he started to pump out quadrims from his series. And so he can actually upgrade these into frigates when the time comes for another push against Korea. And we'll have also Pompey with a pen Russian voice golden age, 48 science with 64 culture, a little bit more science than Tidube, but a little bit less culture. He does have more production, and I do see he's building up his new campuses here in his cities. We do have a few new horses and new cities to be settled to the south of Armagh, and actually there are quite a few horses coming out from his cities. What is he gonna wanna go with these units? Are these going to be Corsair upgrades in the city of Armagh? Is he going Corsairs? He's going military science, so military engineering, sorry. He definitely wants to get Yllark his niter. This is the requirement for the frigates to be upgraded. They do need the niter points, and that's something that especially if you do want to upgrade in the waves over here. Yeah. Oh, and look at this, by the way. Look at this. He's not getting this Colosseum. Is this okay, guys? Let's actually put up a poll over here. Is this Colosseum ever gonna be built? Let me actually take a quick pick over here. Let me get the pulse of chat. Chat, show me your wisdom. Is this Colosseum ever gonna get built? You see, every time he wants to put like a unit or twin, sorry, like a turn or twin, he realizes he needs time for other things. He needs to build other stuff, like for example, quadrims, right? For frigates right now. He needs to get so many of them. He also needs to keep on making projects in his other cities so he can actually get his... Oh, no admirals. They locked it. Okay, I guess they locked. It is what it is. We're gonna see who's gonna try to snatch the first. Maybe it's gonna be a gold buy from somebody. That's gonna be very expensive, by the way, but it is what it is. Pompey and Yllark seem to have the better start, more space to sim for Pompey, while Hazaggi and Tidube are kind of stuck next to each other. Congo can get pretty big, while Korea fights in the seas, although it can go wrong very easily since they can't help each other easily. So if one of them goes down, the other is solo. That is true, and I think it will boil down on this naval fight over here between Yllark and Hazaggi. By the looks of it, both of them are matching each other when it comes to caravels. They're also matching and trying to match each other when it comes to the quadrim pre-builds. But I do have to say, it does seem like Hazaggi's production is a little bit off course over here. We do have a few cities from Korea also starting to get a few more science points in, not to mention an extra harbor over here in Gwangju to the southwest. I do see he's getting these quadrims very quickly from his cities of Seoul and Jeonju, but I maybe it's just me. I do think he would have been much better off just getting all of his cities to try to build them at the same time. Just get like 2 or 3 turns into them and finish. But anyway, we do have exploration coming up in 2 turns also for Yllark. He does have a decent amount of production over Hazaggi. He's now on 129 production versus Hazaggi's 86. This is quite significant difference between them. Most of the cities of Korea, like 4 of them, can actually produce units, while only 2 of the cities of Cree can actually produce units on the west side. So it's significantly less production that can be put on the coast. This actually gives Hazaggi a serious penalty when you're talking about fighting, or I should say, when you're talking about fighting Korea overall, or trying to get a readout on both of them. We do have Congo over here with, well, 2 hard unit to push through. The horses of his opponent are quite good. It looks like Tidube is gonna try to get some free experience over here for his archers from attacking the Ngao Mubebas of his opponent. We do have to see how fast Pompey can actually get to a stronger unit. He does have the scientific advantage over Tidube, but we're going to need to see if that's gonna keep on coming. Greece should also have the advantage when it comes to the culture requirement, which will probably give him nationalism first, and of course give him the option to boost it for Hazaggi. Boost everything in the culture tree for Hazaggi. And we do have Hazaggi also putting down square rigging, and let me actually take a look over here. It doesn't have the upgrade button, so I think he just clicked on square rigging so he can start working on it. We do have Yllark very close to it. Square rigging is going to be next turn, with exploration coming up next turn. He does have 1, 2, 3 pre-builds in his empire for the frigates, and I do see finally he's getting the Colosseum with more of these production points in. He does have a builder that did get his niter improved over here, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna start getting that niter from Pompey. Pompey is already on 40 niter in his empire. There is when these frigates are going to be upgraded from Korea, there's going to be a significant advantage to do the damage against Hazaggi. The main advantage of the frigates is that they don't take damage when they do an attack. The frigates do sacrifice some of their own health to do damage against their opponents. The frigates do not need to. They are ranged attacks, so you can use them behind your stronger units, just the same as the archers. Put the caravels in front. You can see that's exactly what's happening, how Yllark is setting this wall of defense against his opponent, and he's getting his frigates right behind to upgrade over there. I do have to say, I find it a bit curious that he's getting those right behind there, so he's also exposing the frigate upgrades to his opponent vision, even though, to be honest, I don't think he could have hit them anyway. It would have been nice to have like an extra turn or 2 of surprise attack against Hazaggi. Taking down 1 or 2 caravels because of that surprise might have been extremely valuable here. But anyway, he did move them back, by the way. You'd see that he did move them back, but it's not too far away. Looking at the vision of Hazaggi, with you have to remember the caravels do have an extra vision over the normal unit, so as you can see, they can actually see 3 tiles out. They can see that the frigate did get the upgrade. Hazaggi cannot create replenished naval units due to production limitations. Bartolomeo, good evening, sir. Hello, and thank you for the comments here. Number of cities where naval units can be produced, as well as lower overall production to work with, so fewer, slower than Korea. Your English is better than my Romanian. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of the times, even in Romanian, like even today, I went to the how to say, to the vet shop, right, for the vet cabinet for the kitty, with the kitty, and there, I mean, we entered into some conversation, and even sometimes even the how to say the doctors were thinking like, what's the plural of that? Is that this or is that this? You know, it happens. Like, you know, you sometimes you make mistakes. You gotta own them and go forward. It looks like Yllark over here could not capitalize on the advantage he had against Hazaggi of getting those frigates out faster. And also he's gonna start attacking his opponent right now with the boats he has. He's gonna need to deploy these frigates very carefully with the caravels in front, so he can actually do that damage necessary against Hazaggi. Wait, who shared that? Wait, is that? Do we have? Oh, you found the meow. I see. Yeah, exactly. We went for the meow. I don't remember what they were talking about, the plural. But anyway, we have that issue also in Romanian. It's quite an issue. It is what it is. Colosseum is back in production. It's 3 turns from finishing, and it looks like Yllark not only did manage to get two times the science of Poundmaker, but he also has almost 2 times the culture number and more production, 131. Oh no, this looks like it's gonna be a dire scenario for Hazaggi here. Now Yllark needs to settle the Halong Bay. Yeah, he does. Well, we do have a wonder here. What's this? Great Bath in Kinshasa. Okay, I mean, sure. I guess he could get some defense there, but to be honest, he doesn't really need to defend anything. We do have intelligence agency also coming up in Mubanza, Congo, and I do have to say Pompi still doesn't have that big of an advantage, or any advantage, I guess, on Tidube. We do have him plugging the chokes to his west side, and then, well, he's trying to get the stats up, trying to also get a serious amount of production going, and that's, I guess, where he does have the advantage. He's on 150 production points per 10 with 89 gold. The fact that he's starting to get those trade routes and in the water towards the cities of Korea is extremely valuable. Korea will get Reina in the city of Gwangju next turn, and it looks like he is Hazaggi is managing to get with a caravel below Gwangju, which is a very big problem for Korea. The fact that these Congo traders are in the water and they're exposed to the elements, to the Cree caravels that can get there in 2 turns and take out those traders. That's going to be a lot of gold acquired. Yllark does have other things to worry about over here, especially the Hazaggi main fleet that he needs to be taken to take down. He can worry about the economy a little bit later and deploy units when he needs to. The fact that he does have Press Gang's card already discovered, because he did manage to get the Merchant Republic, and he did manage to get the card, how to say, the wildcard policy in, what I should say, the military policy in the wildcard policy slot. He does also have oligarchy, not oligarchy legacy. He stayed in oligarchy, which is, I guess, a bit surprising. He didn't switch towards monarchy here. I don't think he got, whoa, I don't think he actually had the card. I don't think he has the card. That's why he's staying in oligarchy. Yeah, he has Republican legacy, so he needs to stay in oligarchy in order to have the +4 against his opponent here. Let's actually take a look. Okay, there we go. Hazaggi does have oligarchy legacy on his boats. He can actually work more. And this is a big difference between them, by the way. Having those extra cards to work might mean quite a bit for Hazaggi. We're going to need to see if that's actually going to turn out into a winning advantage or not. Sejong is fine. Full naval war, 120-100. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's right. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Settle down, you know. It's fine. Did they touch Sejong in a new update, by the way? Desra, do you know? Wait. Oh, they did. They did touch Sejong. Oh my god, they touched him. Look at this. Look at this. Korea, Sejong. Culture bonus when unlocking a new era is now equal to 100% the amount of science per turn from 200. Okay. Okay. Desra, what do you think? Actually, a very good nerf. Yeah, you know, not bad. Little less science, little less fun. It is what it is, man. Okay. Oh, Yllark getting in. He's and I gotta say, Hazaggi is not really trading boats over here. Yllark is very careful how he's using his attacks from the frigates and not exposing his caravels to unnecessary damage. For example, this caravel over here is bait. If he does attack into it, there are 3 caravels that are just waiting for the opportunity to jump on that caravel of Sejong. So Yllark is not moving an inch. We do have this caravel also of Hazaggi not getting enough experience to actually get a new level, so he's not gonna pop the new heal. Neither did this one. Now we'll need to test to see if it's still broken or just good. I think it's good anyway. Also, Sejong's mercenary boost from discovering cartography was so strong. Yes, I definitely agree with that. It was amazing to see that. I do see this Korean caravel does have a promotion, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna try to shift and turret out. It doesn't have movement right now, and he does have 2 of them that he needs to move out of his forward forward caravels and get new ones in. Looking at the goal per 10, we do see that Pompey and Yllark did manage to get to 150, or I should say 149, while Tidube with Hazaggi are on 250 almost. That's actually quite valuable. Yeah, very good on Tidube and Hazaggi, a lot more gold, but where is the production, right? That's the problem. We do have Akta Kakup trying to get Privateer. We do have Whiskey Okisenin trying to get the Caravel. They are kind of late on this, and it does look like, yes, he does have a Quadrim, but he still needs the technology, which will take him another 3 turns to keep this navy alive over here. He's also not fighting inside of his borders. He cannot use something like a Governor Victor over here to deal the damage, nor is he benefiting from the heals popping on his units that have already stayed there for a while. We do have some initial trades being done over here. Looks like Korea did manage to recover his caravel to the west side and will pop that heal off. We do have a few more frigates that can do the damage. Another one of the caravels did get taken down, while Yllark is trying to figure out exactly which one does he want to attack into. I do see he's still benefiting from 4 of these frigates, while his opponent is starting to lose his caravel count. We do have Hazaggi over here dropping to only 6 caravels on his side, while we do have new galleys over here from Korea starting to get their upgrades into caravels, and they do start sailing towards the front line. There is a bit of a problem over here that is getting taken care of by the Korean boats with the galley here. Now looks like Yllark is going to take out the Kree caravels that was about to pillage the traders in Gwangju. Now we do need to take a look at what's happening on the land over here. If Congo has moved an inch, doesn't look like between Tidube and Congo is gonna happen. Is anything gonna happen here? We don't have anything happening there. It looks like new builders coming up from Banza Sundi. I do see him actually building coursers, and this is quite surprising. I'm actually quite curious. What is he gonna try to do with those coursers? Is he actually gonna try to walk all the way around through the north? Maybe take Rapa Nui in the meantime, or do something else? There is a possibility for him. No, there's no possibility here. Maybe with a mountain tunnel, but even that is kind of iffy because of these mountains next to Mistaki Sipik. This is amazing natural defense coming out from Hazaggi. Now we do have another wave of attacks. Yllark is managing to do the damage against more caravels of his opponent with weak counter attack over here from Hazaggi. It does seem like Yllark is succeeding in taking over these seas, taking control of the seas. New boats are coming out from Yllark's cities, and I do have to point his keeping his advantage in production, but it's not that big over Hazaggi. His advantage in science though is quite big. I also want to say Yllark has a decent chance of getting ironclads much faster than his opponent. Wait, was that wasn't a frigate that died, right? That was a caravel that died. Okay, this caravel is gonna also die. And we do have some more that can do bonuses over here. They do need to clear the pathway towards Aktakakup. I'd also notice Tidube is starting to get boats in the north. He's gonna try to get a navy of his own. His buttress in 1 turn, nationalism in 4 turns, while he might actually surprise Yllark over here with his military. We do need to see if they're gonna manage to get the gold. Yeah, they do have the gold, no problems for him. Still, it's gonna be a major problem. to take down the Korean military. The Koreans did start about the same numbers of Kree's boats, and it does look like they did manage to overwhelm those. You can imagine, yes, they will have promotions on their side, or very close to having promotions, while the Greek units will not have. They will have another advantage, nationalism, and I'm actually quite curious how fast Yllark is going to try to get his own nationalism. His humanism in 2 turns, he's going for printing over here, or did he actually get printing? Give me a second, because I can find out really quickly over here. No, he's going for printing. Okay, he did not get printing. It was a frigate that died. Oh, it was a frigate that died. Wait, he actually had... Oh, okay, it was a frigate that died. I do see another one did get upgraded or something, because this one is lagging behind. The last time I counted it, they were 4, so I thought there's still 4, but it looks like they went down to 4. I'm always amazed by Gorgo's nationalism timing. It's always so early. I mean, yeah, that's the advantage, yeah. Also, thank you, MS Doll, for pointing it out. It was a frigate. I was totally thinking of something else. Anyway, we do have spies coming from Kinshasa. I do want to take a look at the great people. What's happening here? Looks like in the merchant screen, we do have Congo with 10.5 million merchant points at 10, Kree's on 6, Korea on 1, and they did manage to recruit a few of them. Let me actually take a look who did get what. We did have Gorgo taking over Zankian, so he did actually get that project in. That's the only way he could have recruited this. He fought the land with the Congo trader, and Pompey is asking for the unstack. Pompey is asking for the unstack. Oh, Jipupa. I think Hazaggi doesn't know, or he doesn't have. Delete or move. I guess it's this one, right? But is it stacked? I have. Yeah, I guess it's whatever. It's fine. He's still gonna do the damage, and there are only a few caravans left from Hazaggi's boats. Oh, there was no. Okay, there was no. Yeah, I don't think there was one, because he could actually move with the caravan and attack. You can't attack with the stack. But anyway, Korea is gonna get his own spy. We do have a spy from the side of his territory. He still needs one more turn to get to printing, and definitely that extra diplomatic visibility will help him out quite a bit. Now his opponent is gonna benefit from a point, or should benefit from a point on his side. Let me actually check if he does from that. Oh, he doesn't have. Oh, he does have +3 from printing. Okay, so probably these caravans over here are also gonna die. They will need to wait next turn for the frigates to actually get the shots in. I'm pretty sure it's well, I guess they could finish the job with the caravans. They just need to focus down. In the north, we do have frigates from Kree getting upgraded in Greek cities, and I do have to point out, if you do want to get caravels, not cores, caravel fleets, I should say, that's gonna create quite a problem for you. First of all, in how many boats you can actually get out, and second of all, how much gold do you benefit from to upgrade those cores. They're quite expensive. We do have Yllark also still fighting off this Kree caravel to the southwest between them. He's trying to keep it off Congo over here, so he doesn't go into the trader line. Now we do have privateers coming around from Jinju, and I do see new frigates being built in Seoul. I do have to say, at the moment they do not know about what's happening over here, but they will immediately know what's that might be a secondary fleet in the north when they will see the Kree frigates coming from that north to try to save the city of Rakakakup. A new wave of units is coming also from the south, and Yllark over here will have the opportunity to split his fleet into 2 to deal with both problems, or try to go through the middle over here to take down these caravels and then follow up with the attacks on the frigates. Well, we're going to need to see what he's going to choose. He does have quite a few promotions on his boats, and by the looks of it, he is actually going to choose to take down that frigate in the south, taking away an advantage from Hazaggi. Those ranged units are very problematic on the seas. We do not have yet Pompey actually wanting to go for a strategy, except trying to get as much gold as possible for his teammate, and I think this should have been the first thing that he did in the game, getting those commercials down and trying to get all of the merchants, trying to get as many of those gold points as possible, and as many traders to work with a Magna City somewhere. It looks like he is on 127 gold per turn with 72 science and 77 culture. He's keeping up his advantage in the science over Tidube, but he definitely is lacking the culture to keep up. That's not a surprise though. We do have Greece over here with some amazing advantages from taking these great writers and artists from an early stage. He did also manage to recruit a general, El Cid, in the city of Olympia, and needs to deploy to the front line towards the east of Athens, so he can well, be there, because at the moment he doesn't give bonuses to anything here. There are only classical and ancient units here, and the El Cid is a medieval Renaissance one, so he's not going to give bonuses to these ones. Anyway, intelligence agency going to finish in Sparta. I do see Temenaki did finish in the city of Corinth of Corgo. He's getting that nice juicy science bonus. He does have cartography in 2 turns and nationalism in 2 turns. Antiques, hello there, sir. Is Yllark ahead, or can Hazaggi still win this? I think Hazaggi cannot win this back. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sejong over here did overwhelm him properly. Just like chat, just like Alex 2005, I think the big question is, will the upcoming troops from Greece, the upcoming navy from Greece, will swing this into their favor or not? It all depends on how much production does Yllark put into new boats. If he does manage to keep on pumping boats, if he does manage to get these on the front line, get them promotions and so on and so forth, make them better, yes, he has a chance. The fact that those boats of Greece are going to be fleets over here is going to be much harder for Yllark to actually shoot against them, and we're going to need to see how fast Yllark can get to his own nationalism. As we've seen, actually Sejong has a significant bonus when it comes to getting the culture. Now we do have also a few more caravels being taken down. Hazaggi is left with only a few boats, and he's struggling to keep his cities alive. His capital city is going to be protected by the hills over here to the west side, and at least until battleships are going to come out from the cities of Korea. We also have Aktakakup in a position to the north that will probably want to be defended by Greece. We're going to need to see when Greece is going to get his cartography. How many boats is he gonna upgrade? I'm pretty sure he has the mercenary card. He needs to plug it in though. We do have also Yllark on 124 science, with Hazaggi on 81. He did manage to acquire a few more points, but it's starting to be quite significant difference between them in the total science acquired. Colosseum has finished in the city of Jeonju, and it looks like we got 8 more turns until the next World Congress, which the players, to be honest, I don't think they're going to favor that much, but still having reformed the coinage Golden Age is going to be a significant advantage over your opponent if you can't wait until another era to get that going. That might be also a thing over here to use. They still have in the Dark Age option in the +5 card, which is very valuable, especially on the seas. 200 HP. This Oxy Towers get some weird buff. No, it is the same as embarked units. Yes, just the same as embarked units. Okay, Yllark, promotion, there we go. He's taking care of his boats over here. Now we do have a caravel that might be also be taken down between the privateer and the frigate. They should have more than enough damage to take it down. And see, the frigate was more than capable of taking that down by itself. Another frigate will go down. Oh no, it gave a promotion? Or did this get a promotion? No, this one got a promotion. Oh, it didn't have any more movement anyway. So I guess that's gonna fall. Yeah, that's gonna fall. We do have an Ochita there that is just standing. This one, I guess, you know, do some more damage, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to expose himself. From the south, looks like there's only one more quadrant pre-built in Wasuke Okisane, and I do see him trying to get another one. We do not have that many boats coming. Oh, no. Oh, Korea is actually taking this seriously. Look at that, he's getting another wave of boats. He did manage to succeed in pushing back the Korean Krieg caravel to his west side, and I do see Pompey is still getting more traders towards his ally here. You do have caravels coming out from quite a few cities of Korea, and looking at the tech side, his industrialization in 5 turns, he's going to discover that coal, and he can go for this steam power. He does need to actually go through scientific theory to get to steam power. It's still going to be quite a bit of time until he gets there, but the fact that he's going to get industrialization is going to give him a massive boost in science, in culture. And we're going to need to see what is he going to discover with the culture. There's a significant chance that he again might one-turn nationalism. Greek Armada incoming. You see, I mean, I guess he's gonna. Oh, there we go. We got a lot of boats coming up from Tidube. These also do receive extra damage from his Now, military policies, by the way, he has an extra +2 there. And I do see he doesn't really have an advantage over the Korean boats. There's an extra intel on the Korean boats, which at the moment he's not matching. We don't yet have a spy inside of the Greek cities from Korea, although I think he does have one that will go in with Kise, so he's getting those damage points against Kree. And I do see Greek caravels are starting to move from the north. He's staying away from the vision of Korea, so he doesn't give up his hand. We might actually see these boats moving in at the last second of the turn, so they can actually do some damage against Yllark without him reacting to it. We do have these frigates that can start attacking the city of Takakup, even though that city is getting ancient walls. They will need to take care of the caravel in front of it, which by the looks of it is going to be easy pickings over here. With the frigates getting extra promotions, I do have to say they're going to be much harder to deal with on the seas. They're going to do more and more damage against the naval powers, and as you can see, even the Greek units are taking so much damage. We do have also campus research projects coming up from Gwangju in the well, to be honest, nothing really mattered over here, by the way, in the Congress. Caravel. Oh, Greek spy is getting in Gwangju. Okay, Greek spy is getting in there. I do have to say that I don't feel like these are enough boats. Did he just buy a quadrim? Does he actually feel that in trouble? Did he buy another quadrim? Okay. Okay, I mean, he's benefiting from a lot of gold. And I think they did notice that Tidube did upgrade the 1000 military. I'm pretty sure that is noticeable, right? So, yeah, he does know that he's gonna face a very big navy coming against him. We'll see how strong Titube's moves will be. Oh, we got a Korean warrior also starting to disembark over here next to Wiskayokishin, getting some farms pillaged, some mines pillaged. That's gonna be very nice extra gold. We can see also the Caravel's fleet starting to arrive here. They are 76 against that Caravel of 74, which makes me wonder, oh wait, this is a problem actually. These caravels of Korea are actually quite strong, especially the level 1s. They don't have promotions. They're still gonna die, don't get me wrong. Like these two Greek caravels can easily take down one of their opponents. Oh, very nice. Last, oh my god, first move on the whales, get the heals popping off. And now when the units of your opponents are attacking, you're gonna be stronger with full health. And your opponents are just gonna make Pikachu faces. He can easily, by the way, take Aktakakup right next to these Greek caravels. But anyway, with easily, I guess it's not that easily because he did already hit with the frigates. Anyway, we're gonna need to see next turn how much damage he can actually do against these caravels, and I do see he still is doing damage with his frigates against his opponent caravels. He does need a lot more bows to work with, and that's exactly what he's trying to get from his main cities, getting another wave of pre-built frigates over here, the quadrims, and starting to hard build some other caravels in his other cities. Even, well, yeah, there we go. Three of them are being put into production right now, with a fourth city that needs to choose something. He's sending those reinforcements from the west to the east so he can help himself out. I don't have to point out Greece doesn't actually have a lot of production on the coast, only 2 cities himself, with Mycenae and Knossos, able to pump out boats. Yes, he probably does have press gangs, so he can use the half cost card into getting those caravels, but it's a totally different thing from having 2 cities pumping out boats to 4 cities pumping out boats. Just numbers. We do have Hazaggi with 134 gold, the Tidube on 48, looks like on the other side Pompey 128 and Yllark 28. They are making, both of them are making decent amount of gold, and I do see Korea is going to start converting the city of Congo. He is actually going to give him that extra amenity with a special district, not to mention stewardship, which is going to matter so much on Pompey's development. He's already on 104 science with 91 culture. I do have to say we aren't that far away from going to the next era, just 5 more turns, and we're going to have these players choose if they want to keep a Dark Age or go for something else. Well, by the looks of it, I think it's gonna be Dark Age, to be honest. Well, this one is going down, okay, but that's gonna be traded. I'm pretty sure. Actually, both of these are gonna be traded. Oh, that's traded as well. Kick. That's dead. Yeah, that's dead. Okay, so Caravel fleet died. Remember, these are extremely hard to replace. So caravels dying from Korea are going to be relatively quickly replaced. He already has new ones. There is no new fleet being built in Gorgo's land. There is no new fleet. That's just that. And I do also want... Oh. Is this the winning move? Fusion MK, hello there, sir. Yeah, all were blocked over here. They blocked them in from a relative early stage. Yllark and Pompey have much better seeming. It's going to be tough on Hazaggi and Tidube if they can't do massive damage to Korea here. Yeah, Fish Sticks
6 has joined the round table.
I like your day, man. Hello there, sir, and welcome to the round table. Monsieur Fish Sticks is welcomed. Kind of forgot about that iron fleet. Wait, Iron Fleet? What Iron Fleet? That one frigate is going to kill that entire army? Wait, what one frigate? Oh, this one you mean? Or what? Am I not seeing a fleet or a caravel you're seeing? Or the Southern Blitz? Oh, this one? Oh, you mean the horses? Oh, the Congo horses. I mean, these are gonna get onto... They're definitely gonna get here. They're definitely gonna get here. I mean, there's so much that this frigate can deal, but still horses are gonna get there. At least like 2 of them are still gonna get next to Whiskey Sane. They just need to get one tile of the coast and that's it. Okay, we do have some more death over here next to the city of Hazaggi. Another one of those boats did get taken down. I'm pretty sure there's going to be an Yllark reaction over here. While yes, we do have the first caravel fleet getting the level 1. We do have also walls up in Hazaggi. These frigates will probably want to start working on them as soon as possible. While, well, they do need to take care of the caravels of his opponents as well. In the meantime, Yllark has started building new caravels, and it's going to need to upgrade the new quadrims over here with... their frigate promotions. It looks like Yllark indeed did actually get the nationalism boost instantly with industrialization finishing, and looks like he's starting to fleet up his boats, making them much more stronger against the Greek caravels. Even if there are still fleets, we do have a frigate fleet, level 2. Oh my god, this is a level 2 frigate fleet, guys. 75 damage. 75 damage of awesomeness. Of sauciness. And a flood on Tidube. I feel bad for him and Hazaggi. It was a rough start and it is not looking good. Yeah, I mean, well, to be honest, this wasn't much of a flood. Yeah, he lost some food, but no production was lost here. It's fine. We got Tidube putting some horses, some of these knights on the east side. Looks like he did see the coursers coming through towards Rapa Nui, but it was, I guess, only one, so not that much to worry about. In the south, looks like Congo units are starting to pour in, and one of them did make it next to Matterhorn. We do have 2 frigates over there that are trying to stop these from getting onto the shoreline, even though I do believe another one, at least another one, is gonna make it, and the pillage will start happening. Matterhorn, by the way, is going to give these horses the ability to move through these hills extremely quickly. Looks like Hazaggi, a city of Cree, is also going to be taken down over here. He's pillaging his opponent's harbor, getting the support of that opponent's gold, not to mention upgrading with that gold his own boats. We do have that ability of him to take over the city soon. He just needs to put a bit more damage there, and when he will do that, he's going to manage to raise that city of Hazaggi, which is quite important for his ability to get new boats out, new resupplies. The fact that Congo is also pushing in to get all of these horses on his opponent's borders will also mean a lot of pillaging will be done over here, and Pompey is gonna not only get the gold from his opponent's territory, but will also get a few more stats from that. Looks like Cree has pushed from the south with a caravel, and that caravel is gonna die right here, right meow, but it's still gonna give Greece a little bit more time to reposition his boats and try to do something against the Greek caravels, while he's protecting the city of the Hazaggi for another turn. We do have new frigates coming onto the front line here, able to do the damage against these Greek boats and against the city center. I'm actually quite curious which one is he gonna favor attacking first. Now, I do see the level 2 Korean frigate that does have a a problem attacking into the level 1 Greek caravel, mostly because of that extra damage that the caravel benefits from. 65 base strength with emblem, with military policies, with the oligarchy bonus. It's very strong intel on opponents. We still need to see a spy from Korea into the cities of Greece over here soon. Oh, there we go. This is it. This is it. He needs to activate it. Take away that extra +3 from his opponent. That is just massive. Take it away. Alex 2005 and a flood on TV didn't see Matterhorn. That's massive. It means it can move on a hill and pillage in the same time. I guess not with a general. He could do it anyways. I mean, he can still move extremely quickly. That's the thing, right? He can get extremely quickly on these mines and pillage them. He already pillaged one and keeps on moving. I'm pretty sure Kree is in trouble over here. I do see Kree is trying to get the Terracotta Army in the city of Moscow, even though he has very few units to actually get that bonus. He's still gonna try to get it for himself. It looks like we also have 3 more turns until the next World Congress. That means 2 turns until the next era. Congo is starting to get a few boats out to protect his trade routes, and well, we do have him repositioning his oh, look how nice, by the way, look how beautiful Yllark is pushing this Kree caravel out of his territory. He's slowly pushing it, you know, guiding it along. You know, go there, my little friend. You just keep going that way. You don't need to worry about us. We're gonna be right behind you. We're gonna keep watching you, but just keep going, man. Get out of here. You know, that's basically what he's telling him. Just keep on moving, my boy. And Aktakakoup is gone. We do have Yllark with the ability to delete that city from his opponent in the face of the Greek caravels. We did have Yllark managing to take over the city of Hazaggi, and this is gonna pose a very big question. Will they concede this because of this? We do have Korea with quite an advantage, and Pompey with quite an advantage when it comes to the science. It's still gonna be Tidube that has the advantage when it comes to the culture. 200 culture return from him. He's scrambling to get new boats in the water, but you can see the 5 turns it requires for him to get a single caravel out of Knossos. He's 2-turning a caravel in Mycenae. Doesn't seem like he has the production to actually do this. Wait, is he actually gonna keep Aktakakoup? No. Okay, I was like wondering. Usually you don't see like the production if you didn't actually, you know, keep it. But anyway, what's the point of Terracotta Army? Did he have nothing else to build? I mean, he can still get the spy, I guess, promotion from Terracotta Army, and it's still a wonder that gives you era score. Sure, you're not gonna get like massive amounts of bonuses, but it's still good to have it. I wouldn't rush it at all, though. Cisco asking when CC. That's a good question. I don't know. Until this moment, I never considered the psychological effect of attacking an opponent in different places simultaneously. It tends to work against first last moves, among other things. Yes, it does. And it's such an important skill to have, to be able to actually attack and create chaos in your opponent territory, so you can actually get advantages somewhere else. The fact that, for example, Congo is attacking his opponent over here is definitely taken away from Hazaggi's I would say ability to fight. He didn't have any more boats anyway, but the fact that he's getting pillaged, the fact that he doesn't have the production that he once had to get these boats out, and he's giving advantages to his opponent in terms of gold, he's definitely not happy about this. We did switch the era, and Tidube did lose quite a bit of culture per turn, but so did his opponents over here. You do have Pompey with 60 culture, Yllark with 56. They still have a significant advantage when it comes to the science. And to be honest, I do see Congo over here going for ballistics. He might actually try to take advantage from Titube's going on the science tree for the caravel. He went for the caravels, and he might actually pay for it. The fact is, Kree over here is going to lose his second city on the coast to the south. It's just a matter of time. Congo is still going to want to get a few more pillages going, but the fact that Whisker Kiseni is going to be taken down, not only quite a bit of gold is going to be taken away, but science from Hazaggi, making him kind of irrelevant to the game. And then these cities in the north are going to follow in the northwest of Greece. Greece is going to get pressured on the land from the east side, and then on the coast from the west side. And I'm pretty sure the Korean Navy will be able, will be capable of taking down the Greek Navy in a 1 versus 1 scenario. We do have him already starting to smash most of the caravels of Greece, and Tidube is running out of steam over here with new frigates and caravels coming out of the production queues of Korea. You can imagine this will turn into a massacre over here. What a game. I mean, to be honest, my part, I am not that sure, not convinced we can ever have a game as chaotic and filled with action as we had the game on Saturday. Do you remember that game? Goal by library event. Oh my god. Oh my god. We didn't know where to watch. There was action everywhere. Anyway, we're gonna have 2 minutes as a pause and we're gonna come back after this. Let me actually get some options over here, and we'll see what the players will go for. Be right back. Yeah, they're not gonna buy anything with it. Oh, got distracted by messages. Sorry. I missed the start of the game. Is it on YouTube? Not yet. And we do have. Oh my god, I came to the computer so we can have a CC. Woo! It looks like Yllark with an impressive performance did manage to overtake Hazaggi. I gotta say there were a few mistakes there happening, but it is what it is. The lack of information, the time it took to get that information made this game. It looks like we will see Yllark with Pompey go into the next phase, and Hazaggi with Tidube will need to fight in the lower bracket to get one more chance for this final. Let me actually take a quick pick over here on I would say So first of all, I want to answer the questions. Helicopter Kicker, good evening, sir. Is there a culture victory option for Gorgo? No, there is not. You would have been pressured from two sides. Ravenous Flock, hello there, sir. I missed the Saturday game. Is it on YouTube? It's not on YouTube yet. It usually does take me a few weeks, sometimes even like 3 to 4 weeks to put the games on YouTube because of like a lot of games backlogged. But you can find it on my Twitch. I think if you go into my videos, you definitely can find it on my Twitch. Also, Alex 2005 usual games end up on YouTube way after at least. Yes, it does. It takes me quite a bit of time. So sometimes I stream like more games per week that I want to put on YouTube. On YouTube I put like 5 games for each day of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I add some other content like how to say, you've seen Escape from Tarkov, the shorts, and so on and so forth. I'd also want to say I stream more, like sometimes I stream even 7 games per week, so a little bit of backlog is created over there. That's why there's a difference in timings between Twitch and something else. Let me actually take a look at the channels where they are on the CivFR.com server, so we can pop in and ask them a few questions, congratulate them for their win over here. Give me a second. What is it? What is the mighty Hazaggi?
Je faisais plat de co. Et là, je faisais des plats de co de 7 tours dans toutes mes villes. Oh putain.
Et puis en plus, on voit que tu poses des plats de co, du coup, je dis à Yllark il faut lui bloquer les campus et il scale plus, quoi. Pas les campus, bloquer les campus, bloquer l'agro. Et là, il scale plus.
En vrai, ça va pas. Franchement, j'ai pas ressenti. Hein.
Bah, t'es pas à 10 de pop dans ta ville, quoi, alors que tu pourrais l'être, hein, je pense.
Non, je pense pas.
Ok.
Je manque de. En fait, déjà, mes villes, elles sont à 9 de pop sur 5 en fait.
Ah oui.
Voilà.
Okay.
GG, well played.
Ah, mais Olympia, là, je sais pas ce qu'ils mangent les habitants, mais.
Ah, mais ça, c'est ma P2. Hein.
Ouais, mais t'as tout chop là, non?
Ouais, mais il y avait pas énormément de chop non plus. Hein. Il y avait 2-2-2 et après, c'était des 1-2 forêt et un peu 1-2 de colline.
Thanks for the cast, Michael and Poop.
With my pleasure. It was a really good game, man. I did want to ask Pompy, why did you actually start up with reencampment?
Because I thought that I could be able to go through Armag and
flex.
push,
You wanted to flex? Okay.
No. I wanted to take Armag and go on the guy next to the mountains, but
I mean, to be honest, if you didn't take Armag, I think you had more of a chance to hit Tidube than if you did. Because
I knew he would take Armag than command me.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you didn't take Armag, you would have made him make a Pikachu face.
Okay.
Tell me, Tidube, would you have been making units if you didn't see Armag die?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Of course.
Okay. I stand corrected. Okay.
I was watching his military strength return, so if Armag didn't get hit, I would have done units faster.
Okay. Yeah, that 1,000 military that just popped up in galleys over there.
Oligarchy turn 73, kinda hard.
I mean, you should have seen Sejong. Sejong had to move back in Oligarchy to actually get the bonus on him. He stayed in Oligarchy.
No, really?
Yeah.
What a troll.
He got a Republican bonus, a legacy.
No, but why am I a troll? I just started, nobody does any admiral points, and I'm alone on an island. How do I know that I have an admiral fault?
Yeah, I mean, the timing of all of it was so sus. They barely knew about you. Like, it took them so long to figure it out that you're actually coastal.
No,
we expected
No,
it.
not that sure, yeah.
We clearly expected it to be coastal because we see there is a shit ton of land next to Pompey, and we don't see any loyalty behind him, so we know he's not just behind Pompey.
Yeah,
so
but until you got behind him.
Probably on coast.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It took so long to get behind him.
GG,
Yep.
GG.
Yep, GG, well played. Now I
Nice,
guess
nice fight.
Yeah, nice fight.
Yeah, he played
Nice
pretty
Pangea.
well. I mean, this Pangea is shit, but
Yeah.
it's really shit for Yllark. I don't know, guys. I went into the map and I saw a fucking island taking half of the map. And
Very
I
nice
said,
island.
no. Okay. No one can be on this one. And I said,
Yeah.
Yllark. I cried for you, Yllark.
No, but with Pompey, we're like, okay, maybe it's like I can join the other side of the map by the land.
Yeah.
And then I try to explore everywhere. And no,
I mean, it's
it's just blocked.
I think it's really good to get an island.
You should have seen my land.
Yeah, but you don't need to defend yourself on scouts and anything.
Well,
Pretty
I would
good
have
on,
preferred being behind Pompey and do the same thing, exactly the same, but well, now I
Yeah,
guess it
but-
was nice because we could trade naval
I
trade.
would have preferred you behind Pompey too, you know.
No, but
I
it
got
was
it.
a fun game.
I gotta say it was
Why,
very fun to watch your Colosseum, Yllark.
I wanted to
Yo,
finish.
I
know.
did
Yo, I had
I did
asked that
shit talk it. I did shit talk it.
Yeah, me too.
And finally, he's here.
It took you like what, 20 turns to finish that, or 30 turns
No,
to
but
finish?
I launched my entertainment complex and then I saw the ships. I was like, oh fuck. And then whenever I felt like he was dead, I was doing something like I did the arena when I thought he was dead. And then I saw Tidube stopped there, and then I finished the Coliseum. I just did it.
By the way, how was the map
Same turn.
we remapped?
Yeah. I mean, that was the question I wanted to ask. It's why did you remap it?
Yes, big
Hazaggi.
plus.
Hazaggi wanted to.
Why?
We had shit with
Because
the
I'm
ship.
front, Gorgos to settle turn 2. We don't know anything about where they are. We have only one continent. And I see good land on my left. So I know they have good land, I think.
But you got the middle of the map, so
Yes.
you could
You did have two
trade
continents.
easy.
We did get
No,
half.
no,
We
they
were
didn't.
not. I don't know how much of Pangea we got, but I thought we got just half.
I think it's pretty hard to evaluate it because even if Pompey and Yllark were in the opposite
Wait,
of
maybe they
the
didn't
Pangea,
actually.
they could at some point trade on Naval
naval
on
trade,
coast
that's what we
around
thought.
the sea, but it's pretty long to set up. So early and middle games they don't have a lot of guns.
Actually, I thought that the map was shit for us, and we were very happy to see the. Very happy.
Yes.
Well,
We are disappointed in
we wanted
both
to
maps.
remap all 3 remaps. If we had infinite remaps, we would have remapped every map.
Yes.
I mean, Pangea Standard is a pretty shit map to roll. It's different every time and always shit.
Yes.
GG.
Anyways,
Good
GG.
night,
Well,
everyone.
Yeah,
Right.
good night. Any thoughts about your next competitors? It's who are you playing
No
next?
idea who we play against.
You don't know.
But Yllark and Pompey will play Mikado and Nawik, or Task et UTG.
Yeah, and then they need to play against Softstyle and Chuck. So I guess you do have some big guns coming against you in the semis.
Wait. Who are we
Yes?
playing?
Either Softstyle or Chuck, or the winner of Under the Gun with Task for Fish versus Nawik and Mikado. Is it Nawik or Navik?
Nawik.
Nawik. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, with pleasure. So many players. I really like, by the way, the tournament. Would have loved to hear about it earlier. I don't know for what reason the channels were locked, not locked. Hidden for me.
Which one?
All of the channels in the 2v2. I only had like some announcement channels that were popping out of the beginning of the server, and I didn't know where to get the info.
Did you try to
Yeah, I
PM
totally.
check
Yeah.
or okay?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
That's how I found the games, but it took me like a few weeks.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, and see
Thanks.
you. Bonsoir.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Okay, there we go. So we saw the game between them, between Hazaggi and Tidube going against Yllark and Pompilidae. Yllark with Pompilidae did manage to win this on this Pangea Standard Ridges. We're going to need to see what the boys will do in the next one. I do know about the next stream that I will have, but it will be an Escape from Tarkov stream tomorrow. I do know most of you actually don't probably watch Escape from Tarkov, but I do really like to play it. So I do want to create some content with it because, well, you know, it is what it is. I do want to create content from stuff I like. Tomorrow 1400 GMT we're gonna have the first stream of the week. We're only gonna stay like maybe 2 or 3 hours, and I'm looking for a game later on in the evening, even though since I didn't get to actually work on YouTube and all the stuff today, I'm probably gonna need to do it tomorrow to get everything done for the next week. So yeah, I don't know exactly how the timing will work on this. Anyway, if you want to take a look at my Discord, you're gonna take a look also at my scheduled games. You're gonna find over there as much information as I can give you about the upcoming games that are during a week, and of course my upcoming stream. I'm sorry for the confusion earlier today. I did try to message us as soon as I also got the information about if I'm gonna stream or not, about my internet and so on and so forth, so you get to be in the loop. I did use my Discord channel because it seems like it's the easiest way to actually communicate over there with as many people as possible. Also, if you're coming up from YouTube, I do hope you enjoyed the content. Throw this thumbs up if you did, and I do want to ask you to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check me out on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. Hope to see you in the chat over there, and ask some questions about Civilization 6. I hope you're gonna hit that subscribe button to follow me and get all of my notifications, not to mention help me out a little bit. And I hope you're gonna have some fun with some Civilization 6 gaming. Bye bye bye.